with these, baby, come and feel the beat. Ooh, we are BTM reviews, baby. Nobody does it like us. Hey, you know I want to fight with honey. Blend it all in harmony, yeah. Yeah, yeah. For the bourbons up the toys tonight. Ripped his mumble, but we're feeling right. Media spins, but we stand our ground. Wrapped in joy with every beat and sound. Dive in the mix will set you free. Here at BTM Reviews, join the symphony. Ooh, we are BTM Reviews, baby. Yeah, yeah. Nobody does it like us. Hey, you know I want you to vibe with honey. Blend it all in harmony, yeah. Stand tall, raise a glass, let's get by. Together we'll make the spirits high. Leave the naysayers in the dust, child. Join the rhythm, sing and get wild. Ooh, we are BTM Reviews, baby. Nobody does it like us. Hey, you know we brought you to the sky, vibe with honey. Blend it all in harmony, yeah.
Welcome to BTM Reviews, where we talk about the news. Got the scoop you need to hear. Stay a while, join the cheer. Super chat me, let's go live. Feel the buzz and take a dive. Super chat me, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today. Pour the bourbon, let it flow. Talking drinks you need to know. Whiskey's aged in barrels old. Stories told in glasses full. Super chat me, let's go live. Feel the buzz and take a dive. Super chat me, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today. Boys and gadgets, playtime fun. From old school to brand new ones. Action figures, cars that zoom. Feel your heart and light the room. Super chat me, let's go live. Feel the buzz and take a dive. Super chat me, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today. Movies, flicks on silver screens. Drama, action, fill your dreams. Real to real, the stories told. Lights and camera, new and old. Super chat me, let's go live. Feel the buzz and take a dive. Super chat me, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today. Movies, flicks on silver screens. Drama, action, fill your dreams. Real to real, the stories told. Lights and camera, new and old. Super chat me, let's go live. Feel the buzz, come take a dive.
Hey guys, this is Dave with B Team Reviews this Friday night. How is everybody doing? I hope you're doing good. Wow, what a good night of television I got to watch before the show. Those two episodes were worth watching, and had a good day. You know, I was at a trade show yesterday, and it was for 2 days. So get there yesterday, and got to spend the night. Get there today. And I knew the second day you always show up a little late because, you know, it's a second day of a convention or a trade show. People are rolling in late. So I roll in at like 7:45, 8:15, somewhere in there. That's when I get in there. Half the fucking booths have already took off. They're out. They left. So I was like, wait a minute. I should have just packed up last night and went the fuck home at 4:00 in the afternoon. Nope. Spent the night and there was nobody there. So that's life. I did get to watch Nick Rekieta or listen to Nick Rekieta today on somebody's show. We're going to go over some of that later. Kind of interesting. And the proof is in the pudding that it was him on the show based on some stuff that my boy Jim is doing. I'm not going to bring him on stage because he's chewing right now, but maybe I should because Kevin would like that. Yeah. Oh, this is for Kevin. Yeah. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good.
Yeah. What are you eating tonight?
I just got some Italian bread.
You know what I got here?
I had some meatballs for dinner and some bread.
My wife got me a hunk of barrel bourbon fudge.
Ooh. Is there bourbon in it?
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. She brought it home. She was at one of those craft shows. It's homemade fudge. So yeah, well he's Nick Rekieta. Yeah, dude. I'm taking my life in my hands. It doesn't even have a sticker to tell me the health contents or the nutritional facts. So I like that stuff at the trade shows. I bought, not trade shows, but craft fairs. I bought some homemade like dill pickles, Jim. Whoo, goddamn. That lady made some nice pickles. They were great. So yeah, looks like April's going nuts, huh?
No, she's just having fun. It looks like.
Yeah, in a good way. She's just like letting loose.
Letting loose, just talking shit. She can take a joke, so that's a good thing.
What up, boys?
Man, it's Friday night.
Justi-Fried.
Oh yeah, Justi-Fried. Yeah, it was gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to talk about. And we have ID here. How are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm in the right time zone.
Yeah.
Did you see? Did that? I mean, that was a huge text I wrote this morning about how I wasn't going to be able to come on because I thought I was going to be in town. And it's not happening until tomorrow. It's like, oh well. So I bought this. This is really good. This is severely good. Liberty Pole. This is part of the whole the whiskey rebellion that happened like right around here.
Mm-hmm.
And so Liberty Pole is like around Mingo Creek, which is like Mingo Creek Park my son got married in. But they used to just hang these poles with Alexander Hamilton's picture.
Whoa.
I'm drinking this orphan barrel. That's the name of it. It's an orphan barrel. So the name of this bottle is Fable and Folly. This is 14-year. And what this company does, it's fuck. Who was it again? It's oh boy.
Did something happen, Jim?
Yeah, you were talking about hanging poles.
Yeah.
Oh.
Easy.
So anyway, what they do is they go to these distilleries that have been shut down, and these barrels have been aging for years, and they pick the best barrels and then they bottle it themselves. So it's pretty limited stuff. But It's damn good, and it's not even like that strong. It's like 45% alcohol, so it's an easy drink.
Yeah, it's what is this? Yeah, 46. This 40 90 92 proof. But yeah, they would hang Alexander Hamilton's picture upside down to protest the whiskey tax.
Sure, right.
That's basically. Yeah, I know it's not all singing and dancing.
Speaking of hanging poles, look at this. April says, it made me smile for the first time in my life, but I'm having a hard time humming. I need Ricada Law and his huge Polish dick. That's something about hanging pole. He's Polish and it hangs. Give me that thick sauce, girl. That's weird.
Am I supposed to feel this uncomfortable about this tweet?
Yes.
I feel uncomfortable reading it.
I feel very uncomfortable.
Dude, like, what the fuck, man? He does have kids. I'm sorry, man. There's got to be some kind of like thing. I don't know.
What if she got hacked?
Well, I wonder if Nick blocked all of his kids.
Well, I don't know. I mean, she might have got. I hear. Well, anyway.
What are you hearing?
What are you hearing, Jim?
Well, you said hacked, and I was thinking of someone when someone gets hatcheted and it's
like
split,
in
they had a gash.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's got a gash.
Oh, Jim.
I don't know. I'm trying here to be funny.
I know, seriously, double entendres are the lowest hanging fruit of the comedy tree, and you're still jumping up to reach something.
That is April. Right? That is April, Ben.
Really?
She was on the show we're gonna watch a little later. With the same handle. So with Nick verifying it was her. So obviously, when you hear what Nick says, they're having quite the time at the Ricada residence.
The Ricada compound?
Dude. Man, like
I'm still trying to wrap my head around this guy taught Sunday school.
I
get. Well, he doesn't anymore. Oh my God.
I didn't imagine that, right?
He did.
Yeah.
Okay. He also was a homeschool teacher.
Yeah. Wow.
He taught American history to homeschool kids that were part of the homeschool, probably part of the church.
Yeah. Wow.
Hey man, what you do in your private life is what you do in your private life, right? Not according to God. You're always answering to God. There's no fucking behind the doors to God. That's only for the government's ass.
He sees everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not judging. I'm just questioning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You shouldn't judge. You can question though.
Yeah, it's wrong to it's wrong to judge hypocritically, but you are allowed to discern.
It is 100% her.
Yeah.
It's 100% April.
Are either of these chicks a catch?
April's pretty good looking.
She's pretty good looking.
So's Lady Rackets. Lady Rackets.
I wouldn't kick Lady Rackets out of bed.
Yeah. She's just 12 years older than April. So that's the difference.
Right.
And one's a blonde, one's a brunette.
If it's not worth trading in the old car, you keep it, just buy the new one.
It's the classic.
You rent a new one, you don't buy another one. Had some hogfish in Naples, Florida, Jim. Brilzik did. Jim ain't listening.
Hogfish?
Yeah, you ever had a hogfish, Jim?
No.
I haven't either. How are you from Naples, Jim?
Have you not had hogfish, or do you just not remember her name?
No, that's what he said. Brilzik went out to dinner in Naples, Florida, and had some hogfish. That's cool. I like Naples. Naples is very nice. If there was a coast I want to live on, Florida.
Is it Brilzik, Slamming Brandon, and also Lethal Burrito? Is it the same guy?
No, I think that's Slamming Brandon. Brilzik's not that guy.
I think it's the same guy.
Brilzik's not in Florida. Or Slamming's in Texas.
Slamming's supposedly everywhere.
No, Slamming's not even in Texas. Slamming's in Oklahoma or something like that. Or I don't know. Doesn't matter.
He's wherever he says he is when he says he's there, but he's not there because he's in.
Right.
Marco Island is much nicer than Naples. Yes.
Oh yeah. But that's the coast of Florida I like, Jim, is the West Coast.
There's the percentage of bankers that are in Naples is very high.
And old people too.
Yeah,
bankers.
I like the look on your face when you say bankers. It's like
you gotta see the look on my face.
It's,
the percentage of bankers in Florida is pretty high too, Jim.
no, not everywhere.
Yeah. There's a lot of them over in Fort Lauderdale and Hollywood.
Certain areas.
Yeah, West Palm. Yeah. Trust me.
But everybody needs bankers. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with bankers.
No.
It's just when you get to like a certain level of them, it starts to mess with other stuff.
It starts messing with your economy, right?
Starts becoming sort of subversive.
You see Sonic back there? He's waving his fingers at those high level bankers. Yeah. Do that shit. Heidi's like, God damn it! I told my wife I want that machine, and she won't let me have it.
I would never go to work or eat.
Did you see the new poster child for
draw anymore?
Yeah.
What is this?
the new poster child for Project 2025?
Yeah, I think I liked that picture like 6 different times today.
Can you explain who created Project 2025 and what it is?
The Heritage Foundation. It was created by a bunch of Never Trumpers.
Have you seen the guy on Twitter?
I didn't hear Never Trumpers.
Oh yeah,
Never
Trumpers.
And it was started by a guy who was in Trump's cabinet last time.
Yeah,
he's the TikTok guy that rides around eating. He's a younger dude, and he's always eating something, saying base takes. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but it was him and the Heritage Foundation. Trump had nothing to do with it.
To make Trump look like the guy who made it so he wouldn't get elected.
I think so, yeah.
What they did was, I think they assumed it's not necessarily a bad plan. Okay, but the one thing that you're not really supposed to do is get out in front of the candidate. You know what I mean? Without his permission. You know what I mean?
Well, the Heritage Foundation always puts these things out. So do these other progressive things. It's a think tank group. They put papers out all the time. That's what they do.
Yeah. So how, there's that face again. So, how they attach it to Trump is going to be a left-wing media thing then.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about Michael Malice. I don't know.
Yeah, me too, Charles. I heard about that tonight. Like Michael Malice. Well, first of all, why is Michael Malice making a comic book?
He's a writer. No, Michael Malice is a writer.
He's not a cartoon artist.
No, but he's not. But he's not doing the cartoons. He said he reached out. Ethan said he reached out to him asking to get an artist.
Said no.
But he's actually Michael Malice was the subject of a comic book that someone else did. I think it was called American Splendor or something like that.
Really?
They made a movie out of that shit, dude.
Yeah, but no, there was a comic, but I can't think of the guy's name.
I think it was
the guy
Harvey
Pekar is
Harvey Pekar.
Yeah, and I think Paul Giamatti played this.
Yeah,
but no, what I'm saying is Harvey Pekar made
right. I get it.
Comic of American Splendor of Michael Malice. So, but Malice is actually his books are very good. His writing is
problem
excellent.
with Malice. But I don't think he's a comic book artist. Why does everybody?
I don't know. He wants to write some kind of story that he wants made into a comic. I don't know. I mean, it's obviously going to have a good story. That's all I'm saying.
Obviously.
Yeah, he's a fucking writer. He was the ghost writer for like D.L. Hughley's fucking autobiography and shit, and for all these other people. He ghost writes books all the time. Who knows? Maybe
Michael
he's
Malice did?
Oh my God, maybe he's the ghost writer for.
Don't say it.
No.
Don't do it.
It would have been a good story then. But yeah, no, he wrote D.L. Hughley's whatever book. And he's done like his book. I have a couple of them here. The White Pill is excellent. The other one is the one about North Korea is really good. I can't think of the name of it right now. It's a really good book. It's like
or any of them.
The New Right. He wrote one called The New Right, if I'm not mistaken. It's really good.
Are any of them converted to audio?
Yeah. Yeah, and they're all on Amazon and stuff. They're good.
Well,
good writer.
He's definitely a anarchist, right?
Yes, he is an anarchist.
And
like a true
and
anarchist,
Eric
right?
and Cap. So maybe that's why he did it.
I would really like to see Michael Malice spend some time with Eric July and talk to him, and then
really
like teach him Jedi tricks or something.
It would no. Michael
like,
Malice would be like, "What the fuck?"
Oh well, yeah. The longer he spends with him, the more the mask
like
will
this
slip.
guy.
Yeah.
Malice would be a great press secretary for Trump. They've been saying that for a while. I
heard Alex Jones.
We said Alex Jones last night, right?
Yeah,
God,
I would love that so much.
I guess Tim Walz's daughter wasn't too happy about what happened.
I'm sitting here on my couch eating SpongeBob mac and cheese and watching Outer Banks, and I just have a couple initial posts.
She's got a nose ring too. Have you noticed all the nose rings? Everybody upset about Kamala losing has a nose ring.
Yeah,
every one of them,
and can't fucking ever look like a girl. Like, why she would
eating SpongeBob mac and cheese,
and she's in a hoodie and her fucking pajama pants because that's what women want to be seen as now. It's so disgusting when you go to the gas station and these chicks walk in their Crocs, their fucking their sleep pants, their belly shirt with their fat asses hanging out of their shirt, and they have tattoos up to their fucking neck.
No, the one that was dressed up like Wednesday Addams was Kamala's or Kamala or whatever the fuck her name is. Stepdaughter.
Yeah.
Election thoughts. I've officially
men don't take pride in how they look either.
No, they wear hats and shit because they don't want to comb their hair.
Yeah, that's what I'm wearing a hat for. I don't have bad hair days. I have good hat days.
And I'm not an angry person, so I'm just trying to channel it. The first one being, this country does not deserve Kamala Harris.
You're right. We don't deserve that punishment. We have anything to deserve to be punished like that.
That woman should go live her best life.
Yes, as anywhere else.
Go back to fucking
wherever
India.
She wants, doing whatever she wants, because we don't deserve her at this point.
Thank you.
The only people that delivered this election were Black women, and we failed them.
Oh boy,
and it's just heartbreaking. We've got to do whatever we can to support them and support our people.
You've got it all backwards.
Our people,
my people.
So the only people that matter are Black women, which are about 5 to 6% of the population of the U.S. So that's who should run the country. What the fuck?
I guess 99% of Black women voted for Kamala. Is that what they're trying to tell us?
Not even. No. Like
it was 91. No, it was 90. It was 91%.
No, I thought Trump got 13 to 17% or something like that.
Of women?
Black women.
Oh,
no, I think it was 91.
No.
Either way,
it was enough.
These people have.
I'll pull it up.
They just want to flip it to where the country was failed by everybody. No, the country was saved by people that went, "What the fuck are we doing?"
It was saved by Gen X mostly.
Yeah,
because Trump got over 30% of Black men, and he got over 50% of Hispanic men. He got 45% of he got over 50% of Hispanic men. He got almost 45% of Hispanic women. It's just Black women. I don't know.
Well,
they love daddy government to give them.
But there's a lot of single
There's a difference
Black
between
women,
a Black woman and a scrag.
That's the thing. There's single Black women that live off the government. That the government provides everything, and that's what they want. And,
what's up, Jimmy? How you doing?
Hey, Jimmy.
Through these next 4 years. Another one is these people have to live in their own skin.
Yes,
as in JD Vance and Donald Trump have to be JD Vance and Donald Trump. And that is not a punishment I would wish upon anybody except those two individuals.
Does she know who her dad is?
Yeah, so I'm just really grateful that I am who I am and that I'm on the side of love and hope.
Really?
Love, yeah.
I've never seen anybody burn more calories just saying hello.
I know.
Tim Walz, man.
Anthony Cumia had the perfect comeback for this. Daniel Benoit had a better father.
Oh no!
Jesus Christ!
No! Oh my God. What the fuck is this? What?
Yeah, so no, Joe Biden. Damn it.
I searched.
Sorry, I'm trying to find these black women
This
numbers.
is.
Oh, there's that.
That'll make your your penis go
this
right.
Reboot of Harry Potter really sucks.
I was gonna say
that's what I said. Somebody
double.
put in was it maybe all those white dudes for Harris can I'm looking at the replies. I can't read them.
It's awful, isn't it, Ruby King?
Yeah. And somebody goes, she looks just like her mom. And then I said the same thing you did, Jim. If her mom is Harry Potter.
I saw a post today that what's
exactly,
it?
Captain.
Who's the people that are over the vaccinations and stuff? They were actually
CDC.
were wanting to set up fucking internment camps during COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wanted to do Australia.
Actual internment camps. Yes. There goes my boner.
Yeah, I came across this. I was like, "What the?" It's bad enough when she's making that ugly cry face. Jeez.
Andrew Roland for 5 says, "Our people, you seriously thinking the Dems own the black vote? What do you think they are? You're voting slaves."
Per PBS exit polling or PBS polling, it was 91% female.
There I go, clearing those tabs again.
I thought Jim kicked
I just cleared the wrong tab.
Thank you for the 5, Andrew. That's very true. Well, they have been their voting slaves for a long time, Jim.
Yeah. Were you guys outside?
And they just own them with benefits.
Yeah, so Trump won 24% of the black men vote versus 9% of the black female vote, 47% Latino men versus 38% of Latino women, 59% white men, 53% white women.
White women.
That 24%.
That's from where, CNN?
The only thing I can find those numbers on was PBS.
NBC had higher stats.
Didn't he previously have 19% in it was either 2020 or 2016?
Yeah,
of black men. In every single demographic.
Well, you shouldn't have a former black president telling black men it's their duty to vote for the black woman. Legitimately, that's what he came out and said. It's your duty to vote for her.
Yeah.
Put your brain aside.
Yeah. Just what's your dog doing, dude?
I gotta take her out.
Oh, she needs to go out?
Yeah.
All right.
But here, so this is the beginning of the episode.
We'll wait.
We'll wait.
You guys can talk about amongst yourselves about how great this episode is and how.
Just shut up and go. Take your dog out. We'll get it back when you come back.
Would you like to hear a funny dog story, real quick, about my dog?
Really funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try to do my best. My wife came home from shopping with clothes for the dog, like a big sweater. He's a short-haired dog. He doesn't do well in cold weather.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this big fleecy thing. He looks like an absolute dope in it. Absolute idiot. So I let him out, and it's like big and draping and stuff. And I was not even thinking about it. I let him out to do his business so he doesn't get cold and whatever. He comes back in later, and he keeps looking at me like, how the dog will they can't tell you what they want. They can only sit there and look at you until you figure it out. Right. I was like, do you want to take off that scene in A Christmas Story? Do you want to take off that costume?
Fucking bodysuit? Yes.
Well, yeah. And I'm trying to why he seems to be, he seems to like it, or he liked it until I let him out. And then he came back in. He doesn't like it anymore. I go to take it off. It's a little gross. I go to take it off, and I'm trying to figure out why is it all wet?
Oh no.
The fucking thing was so big he couldn't pee in it. He was just shooting urine up the shirt. I'm going to take this thing off, and I'm like, this is wet. Why is this wet? And then it occurred to me, oh shit, all of his other stuff, it has an open belly.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But not this thing. It was like walking around with what are those blanket sweater things that you put on that make you it's the ultimate couch potato.
I'm gonna call my little guy over here. Colt, come here, Colt. Colt. Come on, Colt. Not you girls. I want Colt. Colt, come here. Where'd he go? Colt, He probably went to sleep, little bastard. But come here, Cole. Like, come here. So, come here. So this is my little guy, Cole. Come here. So, see his little sweater?
Yeah.
He's wearing a sweater, right?
Yeah.
If I take it off, he will growl at me.
Really?
Oh, dude. Do not take off the sweater. He does not like it. Stop licking. But he loves being dressed. Shut up. The other dogs will take off their clothes. They will figure out a way to get out of it. Him, he's so happy. He's so happy to be in clothes. He's such a spoiled little shit.
Is that right?
Yeah. So
it looks like those little dogs. Like,
look at him. Look at this little guy in his Argyle sweater. Ooh, what a good guy.
My ex-wife, when I first met her, she had two big dogs. One was a huge golden retriever, a big dumb animal, and he couldn't stand. And it was this is the thing. The exact opposite of your dog. If the dog was misbehaving,
yeah, she
would put the sweater on him, and he would just stand there with his head down and kind of like look at you like, please take this off of me. Like he was ashamed of it. The nice big Steeler sweater for this nice big dog, and he put it on. He would stand in one spot, would not move until you took it off.
If I pull the sweater out of the cupboard where they're stored, he's like, yeah, let's go. Let's get that sweater on. I have a golden retriever. Scout, come here. Come here, Scout. Come here. Come here. This is Scout. That's my golden. He's so happy. Oh yeah, look at Scout.
He's a good boy.
Oh boy.
Good doe.
Scout's awesome. And then I got two other girls here. All right, that's enough. Go lay down, Scout. Don't get so excited. Holy shit. He's so like that dog. Like if I close the door and leave the room, he cries at the door. Like, stop it, dude. Like, really? Stop. I hate it. Like, stop. You're a big boy. You're a big boy, not a little baby.
You're breaking my heart.
Yeah. No, it's pissing me off. The little guy
wants to be around you.
Colt, not Linus. It's Colt. But Scout, and then I got Mina and Winnie, two sisters. Like we went to buy a puppy one day from the breeder, not the fucking store. And she had two dogs left out of the litter, and they're sisters. And I looked at my wife and I said, "We can't leave one. They gotta come home together." And my wife's like, son of a bitch, because she don't like dogs that much, right? Like I like dogs a lot. So I the hedgehog too. Is that in the art? Yes. Yeah, you want to see it? I'll put it solo. There you go. So this is the Sega M2 console. And if I go into that menu, all the games that were made for that console I can play on the machine. So all the Sonics, all the fighter games, all the stuff that was part of that console, I can play. Little jet skiing.
Under there, you've got like a keyboard and a mouse and joystick and stuff too. Isn't there like a drawer?
Oh yeah.
Is that what he's talking about?
Well, he's just asking about the game.
Okay.
So it's got a little keyboard and mouse here. If I want to, get into the menu, it's got the zappers. If you want to play the shooting games that are on here, and it's got two controllers, so you can play it that way. Especially for like the PlayStation and Nintendo games. And then you have a 4-player tabletop. So when you're playing a fighter game like that was in the arcade, and play that way. Instead of using a controller, you can play it like you did in the arcade. So that's how that works. It's got 50,000 games on it, guys. So like if I scroll through that menu, you'll see consoles, you haven't heard of, and you'll see consoles. You're like, fuck, I remember that. And you go, wait a minute. You wait a minute. Sharp had a console. ColecoVision's on there. Fucking all the Nintendo arcade. So all the old Donkey Kong cabinets, the Mario cabinets, all that stuff has a whole fucking menu for those games. It's crazy. Oh yeah, I can. I'll make it big again, and I'll just go through it for a second. So we can go through here, and like I've never. Here's Sega. All right, so here's some gun games. This is if I go into the menu, this will be nothing but gun games.
Dude, shit. That's just nuts.
Alien 3, the gun. Aliens, Armageddon.
Captain Pipto.
Area 51. 51. There you go. So I can exit out of here. There was Big Buck Hunter on there as well. But we
can you hear right now, Dave?
Yeah.
Is it possible for you to find one specific game?
There is a search menu, yes. There is.
Do you have I don't want to if it's gonna take a huge thing, but I've always been curious. There's only one game I've ever wanted to play, Namco's Assault. And it always had like a real specific joystick trigger type thing. You know what I mean? Like it had 2 flight sticks.
Right. Let's see.
And it would be just my luck, like something like that. And it's got every game in the world.
So here's like remember the 3DO?
Yeah.
Philips CD. I mean,
jeez.
Zelda was on Philips CD.
Yeah.
Hey, strange signal. What's up?
Let's see. Some PC Engine games. Look at that. Look at that console.
I've never heard of some of these.
I know. Super Graphics, TurboGrafx CD. Here's PlayStation. We got all the Atari systems, Jaguar, Lynx. Got fucking handheld games stimulated.
No shit.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's another one. Wonder Swan Color.
I remember that.
In television. There you go, guys. Remember that fucking system?
Yeah, that's the one I had at home. That disc, you had to if you cranked down on that disc and just played it forever. I remember my little stepbrother had a water blister on his thumb after using it. Because you would just stick it down that disc and spin it around and just rub the hell out of your thumb.
Got Commodore
B-17 Bomber was awesome.
Amiga CD. I never heard of this.
The Amiga was a great computer.
Apple II.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you probably have Karateka
on Apple II.
Mm-hmm. See, that was like back, when I was in like junior high school and stuff. You couldn't just copy a game; you would have to crack it. It was what it was called, and then people. Yep, that was the one. Yeah, 5 1/4 inch floppy. Anyways, that's awesome. Did you put in the chat before where you got this?
No, I have not. Let's see. Let's go. And then if you guys want to play pinball, there's about fucking 900 pinball games on here.
That's nuts.
But can it play Crisis?
Shut
up. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the old systems had Mario and Zelda games on them that you wouldn't think were on there. As I'm going through this machine, I'm like, wow, Mario was on fucking Intellivision? Holy shit.
Well, yeah, it was Donkey Kong first. That was way back. Yeah.
I will get the name of the guy. I just have to find the receipt, and I'll put it in the chat tomorrow night. I promise, guys. And he's got different levels of machines. Now, the case is all BioShock, but you get to customize the case. You get to pick what game you want it to be. And for me, it was a choice between BioShock or Dead Space. But I like a lot of the coloring and stuff on BioShock. And it's got fucking both side panel. One side panel has a Big Daddy. The other one has one of the girls. And it's
Little Sisters.
Great. Yeah, one of the Little Sisters. And then it's fantastic.
Yeah. It's a clean machine, man. I'm super jelly. And
that's a 55-inch Sony 4K TV as your screen.
Really?
So it plays TV like during the election tonight. We had the fucking tally going on behind us while we're talking about it. Yeah, and there's just so much great lore with Bio. I love them both. I can play both those games forever and not have to play another game. Unless you throw a little Fallout in there. I'll be good with that too. Hey, apparently this new Assassin's Creed game is shit.
Yeah, that's what apparently I keep hearing.
Apparently they're trying to hide it. Like it's like that. I used to love Assassin's Creed, man.
It's got to be pretty bad if you don't even want to find suckers to sell it to.
Well, the new ones, man, have been so mid, except for Valhalla.
It's so Ubisoft, French company, and they got to give me this fucking warning or not this warning, but this little fucking blip at the fucking beginning of every game about we at Ubisoft promote a fucking healthy work environment. We have gay, trans, lesbian, all these people that work for us. It's like, I don't care who makes this shit.
Yeah, we spread all kinds of ideologies and AIDS.
That's for you. That's not for me. I don't care. I mean, when you do that, it does turn me off, though, because then I go, well, that's the reason this game sucked. Because you gave me the reason. And no, why it sucked. I love
Origins and Odysseys are, they're good games, but they're still mid. They're too bloated.
Oh, dude, you can only chase down so many fucking chests. I'm sorry.
They're too fucking bloated.
Good Lord.
Origins wasn't as bad. I actually almost platinumed Origins. But Odyssey is fucking way too bloated of a game.
I've never platinumed a game because I don't trophy hunt playing games. I just play the game for fun. I mean, I beat the game, but just because you beat it don't mean you platinum, right? Because I didn't find every fucking chest on some island that I had to spend 20 minutes on a fucking raft to get there. Fuck you, man. Don't waste my fucking time with this traveling bullshit. I love fast travel. I fucking love it. These maps get so big. Yeah, it'll be fucking 50% off soon. The last Ruby says the last Assassin's Creed game I played was Unity.
Damn.
It's
been a while.
All right, Jim, are you back? Nope, he's muted.
He came back for a second, but he must have.
I didn't realize my mic was muted. Sorry.
Oh,
I've been talking for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. Yeah.
What was your last Assassin's Creed game, Jim?
What?
Yeah, you don't play games at all, do you?
I haven't played games in a long time.
Did you ever play Assassin's Creed games?
I think there was one on like original Xbox.
Yeah. Like 1 and 2.
I think it was called like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
I
think
Where it started.
I played that one.
What the hell is that noise?
What noise?
I don't know.
Sounds
like a.
Is that me?
Like a little.
Sounds like the start of a song, and I can't think of the name of the song.
No, I was pulling. That must be my audio. Let me go to my system preferences here and see.
No, it's gone now.
It's because I stopped it.
All right, Jim. Are we ready to get into this?
I don't know. Are we?
You the one that took out the dog.
I was back, and then I came back, and you were showing your game, so I just sat here quietly.
You don't have to sit there quietly. You could tell me to stop if you want, but
I don't know. Never. Never going to happen.
We have not got our solar flare report yet. So
I was about to ask that.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Well, shit. Let me see if I can
Even
find
Jim's
it.
been
I don't
out.
know, man. Where would I have something like that?
Oh, wow. Ready to go. Strange signal for 2. Unnecessarily politicizing crap is unhealthy. Yes.
A new solar mission, a penguin out of place, and an excellent study.
Right, Jim? You don't have to
space
politicize your sexual preferences or what you're doing to your body. It shouldn't be politicized. It's a personal thing. When they politicize it, it takes away any real thing that makes me think it might be real, Jim, when they politicize it for the sake of it. And I hope to God Trump will arrest doctors that fucking
Trans kids
under 18. Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. They need to go to jail.
Yes. Any trans doctors under the age of 18 need to be immediately arrested.
Yes. And their 70-year-old patients need to go to jail too.
Okay. Then we would have lost the Doogie Howser show.
Did you guys see the black Doogie Howser that we had in Miami?
Oh yeah, I did.
Times. I should pull it up. Yeah,
This shit was great.
That's what he was taking pictures like. It's like, wait, but you have no. Well, yeah, I'm doctor.
Oh, he just identified as a doctor. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and opened up clinics and started treating people.
And they went.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he must have been getting lots of Medicaid money, dude.
I don't know. Let's see.
Well, isn't that how Frank Abagnale conned his way into? I mean, he was a pilot, a doctor, all kinds of shit. He just impersonated people.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
But I mean, it is the very height of hypocrisy to, on one hand, claim that Republicans are going to come into your bedroom and keep you from jerking off, but at the same time, you can shove trans stuff down everybody's kid's throat from the schoolhouse.
I dare a Republican to stop me from jerking off.
Yeah, they'll show up and you'll be like, just what I needed. Stay right there.
Yeah.
Look me in the eyes, Senator.
Look at me.
I needed an audience to finish myself off. Yeah. I've been doing it alone for so long.
This is the kid. It's so fucking funny.
He busted after posing as a licensed doctor. South Florida law enforcement arrested a local teenager Tuesday for practicing medicine without a license. Oh, kids these days. Authorities say an undercover agent posed as a patient to seek advice from the faux quack named, no joke, right? Dr. Malachi A. Love Robinson. The 18-year-old's practice, the New Birth, New Life Medical Center and Urgent Care, was opened sometime before February 4th. The clinic's website says it provides a personalized, high-quality, holistic, and alternative medical care on an as-needed or preventative basis, whatever that means. Love Robinson's online bio said he utilizes physiological, psychological, and mechanical methods such as air, water, light, heat, and earth. But the bio skipped the part about how all his amazing medical powers were obtained without a Department of Health medical license. He also provides natural.
So, it's alternative medicine, though, right? I mean, he's not giving him prescriptions, right?
Well,
no, but he posed as an MD. You can do alternative medicine, but he advertised himself as an actual doctor.
That could be magic distributor for all we know.
Oh, and look, this
I didn't
article.
Think about that, Dave.
Yeah.
You got me with a trap card.
This article used the picture of actual Doogie Howser instead of the other kid who was clearly not this color. See?
Yeah.
That's whiteface.
I mean, he could have just said, I'm a magic doctor. What the hell are you talking about? Like, I can't prescribe medication. I'm just making people look at my iPad and dropping some water on their head and saying you're cured.
Seen this new dope PewDiePie episode? It's gonna cure you.
So is Trump. Oh my God!
This guy's gonna see Doogie Howser wannabe Malachi Love Robinson gets caught playing fake doctor again. How often does this happen?
Oh my God! He's done it before.
Yes, he was doing it when he was 17, and he got caught again.
I mean, at this point, just go to medical school, man. Like all the money you've wasted to open up to lease facilities and stuff.
I mean, I feel like you need to give him some credit. Either that or he's just living in a town of idiots.
Well, Miami is kind of.
It is Miami, dude.
I love that. That's all anyone needs to hear. Well, it is Miami.
But he probably didn't have a lot of Cuban customers. I'm just going to say. I remember this kid. I don't know who this kid.
Well, they sent him a cease and desist telling him to stop running your phony medical practice, you little rascal.
Oh, they gave him a cease and desist? Like, he's just going to do it because...
Florida Department of Health announced on Tuesday they sent Love Robinson a cease and desist order back in October due to a phony medical practice he was running out of Boynton Beach. Love Robinson's been operating his medical office in West Palm Beach since at least January 26th. So almost a year.
Wonder how much money he made. I would love to see that. Like, he could probably make more on YouTube.
No, his mother told the news that he had been diagnosed with some illness and was refusing to take his medication.
Yeah, because he knows better.
Right.
He was trying alternative methods.
There's a
didn't the big pharma just have a big meeting, Jim? All 5 of the big pharma companies, like, they're freaking out.
Yeah, they're freaking out because
they're burning the records right
justice
now.
Justice is coming.
They're shredding all the evidence, aren't they, Jim?
Justice is coming.
It's going to be fun to watch.
We'll never get justice for the COVID stuff.
All right, so this is Justified Season 2, Episode 12, The Reckoning, which is going to happen soon in Washington, D.C. There's going to be a reckoning.
So last week, as I remember, Dickie shot his aunt in her own home, and this is the day after.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go with...
well, technically, we didn't know. We don't know at this point. We know that there was some gunshots.
I said she was shot.
Well, we don't know if she was shot even.
Yeah, at that point we didn't know because it was just
we saw her click off her safety. We saw Dickie lower his shotgun, and then they cut outside and you saw a gunshot.
But there was a flash. Because remember you showed me the flash because I thought there wasn't a flash. You said, "Yeah, there's a flash, Dave." Okay, but you're right. We don't know if she got shot, but this is Raylan at the house. Let's just say that.
Yeah,
he's at the house.
There. He's at the house. He's looking around, and then he's like, "Where's Arlo?" And this is Raylan's mama, I guess, and this is Aunt Helen. They don't really look like sisters.
No, but Aunt Helen's a looker.
Aunt Helen was a lot better looking than Raylan's mom.
She has a Linda Hamilton.
Raylan's mom's got a hill person look about.
Yeah, I'd do it. Would.
Both. Yeah, I ain't kicking either one of them out. No.
Yeah. And you can tell he needed to know which town he lived in. That's why he had the name on his shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So he can never get lost.
That's
if found, return to Harlan.
That's his 1980s baseball jersey that we used to wear as kids. Like
those shirts are so fucking awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. They're so comfortable too. Yep. Like anytime I find one in a store, I buy it. God, they're so good.
I can't wait till my anti-retard shirt or stuff gets colored by the guys in the chat. It's going to be great. Anti-retard alliance. That's going to be.
I like the way they did this scene and everything. If I remember correctly, it was almost like Raylan was not hearing what they were saying. You know, like he could barely hear. Mm-hmm. He was like out of it. He's focused on other stuff, and then the one thing that just comes out of his mouth is, "Where's Arlo?"
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, he's looking at the picture in his brain. He's reliving his memories, right? With his because now he knows she's dead. So he's doing all that, and he played it well, dude. He really did play this part well. This was some of my favorite acting by him in the show so far, because it wasn't that stupid grin on his face all the time. It was kind of serious, and he did pull it off. But he says, "Where's Arlo?" And they're like, he's picking out her dress. He's upstairs picking out her dress or something like that,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
And then, they don't find something, and then I think this guy says something about the Bennetts. Like, we don't know it was the Bennetts. There's a lot of people who are upset about that Black Pike money. And then he says something like, well, was her money taken? And she said, we can't find it. And then
no, he said the money was taken.
And then and I think he said something about, I don't know. See, I don't know if it happened right now or later. Something about you're here on your own,
Yeah, he said your boss said you're here
on your own time. And he's like, why, you're afraid I'm going to do something rash? Yep. And he's like,
kinda.
Well,
he's just letting you know you're here as a civilian. Don't do something stupid. Yeah. You're not actually being backed by the U.S. Marshals at this time.
Well, that comes up later, and then because Arlo mentions it, and he goes, "I can still arrest people, dumbass."
Yeah, but right now he's letting him know, don't be a dick, because I know you're not here on official business.
There you go. Nothing to worry about then.
Yeah.
Arlo comes down. He's clearly upset.
And Raylan, again, I get they don't have a good relationship, but he treats Arlo like a piece of shit. You saw it Stimulated, right? Like
here's Boyd making some bacon that was cured with cinnamon.
Yeah, that was a big deal for like 30 seconds. It went on a little long.
I know, but cinnamon. I don't know. I've never had bacon, I don't think, cured with cinnamon, but I'd be interested to try it.
Maple bacon.
Yeah, I've had that
all the time. Yeah. But I'm a smoked bacon guy. Fuck that sweet ass bacon.
I think Raylan treating his dad like shit, even in a situation like that, is going to come from none of this would have happened if you weren't the asshole that you are.
But he didn't know this yet.
Part of
no. I mean, just the history of shenanigans.
Yeah,
and being
part of Arlo going to shoot him and set him up to be murdered probably has a little bit to do with it too.
No,
yeah, a little bit.
He doesn't know that yet, and he's just actually.
That happened last season.
We're talking. I'm talking from childhood.
Yeah, but
all the way up to now.
Aunt Helen fucking stuck with Arlo, so
yeah, I know. Yeah.
He's got to trust her judgment on some part. Like,
yeah, she didn't deserve to die because he's always wrapped up in shit.
But then, Arlo, I guess it's a later scene, just is like they're sitting down. He goes, actually having a memory conversation, and he just blows him off like, fuck off, dude. I don't want to talk to you about this. It's like, okay, man, like give us some emotion except for anger. I get it. You're angry. And here's the weird thing I was thinking about the show, Jim. He's like the police force for Harlan County. That's all he fucking does is just go to Harlan County and squash problems.
But he's not supposed to be doing that, though. That's not his job.
It's like a problem. Like
reloading those bullets up for.
Yeah,
you know damn well who I'm loading these bullets up for. He's like, you're gonna kill who? You're gonna kill somebody. Goes, well, Mags didn't come in here with no shotgun, and Doyle wouldn't do this kind of shit. It had to have been Dickie.
Yeah,
because that's it. You're gonna go kill Dickie. And said, if you gave a shit, you'd be loading your guns too. And he goes, my guns are always loaded.
Yeah, and here's the thing, though. Arlo had different reasons to kill Dickie before fucking Raylan found him.
Well, yeah, Arlo has a reason to kill him because then Raylan won't find out what. We'll never know
why it really happened.
Why it happened, that they robbed him.
So there's an ulterior motive there, and if he can motivate Raylan just to go with him to kill that fucker real fast, then it will never come out.
Yeah, and then he's like, where were you? Why weren't you here at 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever? And he's like,
here it is.
Helen ain't dead because I wasn't here. Helen's dead because you killed one of theirs. And something about it, because he says he tries to like guilt him by saying after everything she did for you, I can't believe you're not going to. Basically, he's trying to amp him up to get him to go just basically blind rage kill Dickie.
Right, and he don't want to be told by anybody how special Aunt Helen was to him. He doesn't give a shit. Like nobody's going to tell him who went. Like even Dickie tries to pull that shit on him.
Yeah. Oh man, that was made me want to shoot him.
Oh,
you know how she was. Yeah.
Aunt Helen.
Oh yeah, so well played.
Aunt Helen dead. Aunt Helen gone.
Yeah, she did.
She did.
Boyd and Ava show up, and Raylan's confused because he's like, "How how do they know what's going on? What the fuck's going on? What are they doing here?"
Sure. I honestly don't think that needed to happen. I mean, because it took away from these two having a conversation. That only, I mean, again, though, I think
Don't preach to me. Don't preach to me, Boyd.
I think Boyd's the hero of the show. I'm sorry.
Don't preach to me, Boyd. Don't preach to me, Boyd. That's what he says to him. Don't preach to me, Boyd.
Yeah.
And then Boyd says something. Does he know? And he's like, he ain't gonna know. When by the time Raylan finds that dog dick leg Dickie, he's gonna be dead, or something like that.
Yeah. And Ava's really taken to this life of crime really fast, stimulated. Like she's like all on board. Like,
well, it makes you wonder. Maybe she was a little more involved in her husband's criminal enterprises than she lets on.
A little bit, right, Jim? Like you're like, wait a minute, you're really taking this with a grain of salt, like being sucked into this world.
It was just an episode. She was like laying down rules and all that stuff, and now she's, both feet in. Yeah,
both feet in. I mean, these motherfuckers. Oh boy. Yeah, and this scene here, poor Jed, this motherfucker. He didn't want it to happen. Wow, Adam Arkin directed this episode. Wow.
Yeah.
I can't do no time, man. This was pretty good.
Yeah, so he goes to see Mags, and then Mags is like, Mags has no clue. Like, she probably has a clue, but she's thinking like, hoping it's not Dickie.
I told my son not to fuck with these people. Yeah. And it's
because then he says, "I'm here for your boys." Well, just your one boy. Shit, breaking his leg wasn't bad enough. Crippling wasn't bad enough. Now you want to kill him?
Well, this is a little different, Mags.
Kind of. Yeah, a little bit.
I believe he says, "Well, if Arlo finds him first, you know how that's going to end."
Something like that, yeah.
He's safer with Raylan, unbelievably.
I had every intention of living a simple life. Blah blah.
Then Purvis got killed.
Yeah, that's her husband, right? And she had to take over the family business, right?
And she basically says, like she'll be damned if her grandchildren are going to live like this. She's got them all out of that now.
She thinks. I was going to ask this question after we finish the second review, because there is an open-ended question I need answered. I'll ask you guys what you think.
All right, go ahead.
No, we got to see the second episode first.
We don't have to, really.
So
you'll forget. You'll forget, and we'll forget, and then it'll just be hanging out there.
The question is, who's the land going to go to? Who's going to own the rights now? That
is something that comes up a lot later.
Yeah,
but is that a good question?
A lot later. Are you talking about?
It's a good question. All Max's land. All Max's land.
Yeah,
but I don't want the answer, right?
You don't want it right now.
Okay.
But it will come up later, and it will make you go, "Oh man."
See, that's
the land went to who Mags wanted it to go to.
Oh, stop it, Jim. Because how it happens is hilarious.
Yeah, but it went to who Max wanted it to go to.
But it's okay. So they do address it, like it's okay.
Oh, yeah. It gets addressed.
Okay,
the final season.
It gets addressed as a plot point.
Yeah, it's a plot point.
The final season.
The final season.
Yeah. You got
4 fucking years.
Long after you forget about it, they give it to you. They tell you.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good. You got to basically take your finger and put it on the map and follow it all the way up.
Okay.
Until you disappear.
Until you disappear. That's Dickie.
I want you to take this finger here, and I want you to shove it up your butt.
The sheriff's asking him, where you headed now? He goes, I'm going to go to the funeral home with the dress and all this stuff, right?
Yeah, he stopped to get a toothbrush or a razor or something.
Yeah. Dude, I like this guy. I like this state trooper dude. He's good.
Don't listen. I'm just going to give you a little heads up.
Don't fall in love.
Don't fall in love with him.
I don't fall in love with any of these people because I know they're all dying. They're all going away.
They're not all dying.
No, nobody. Oh, Jesus.
They're not all, but
I was getting ready to say nobody said that.
Like, I thought you were going to say, "Oh, he went dirty," and he was, he's going to fuck with Raylan later.
No, and if I told you who kills him,
if I told you who
kills him, you're gonna be shocked.
There is
maybe not so much.
Yeah,
but
there's a good dirty cop arc, but it's not Officer Tom, Trooper Tom.
It's Trooper
Tom's awesome.
Tom Bergen.
Trooper Tom actually. I think he actually appreciates Raylan being here, like helping, like suss some of this bullshit out, because he actually speaks their language that he doesn't, and he can actually talk to these people.
He's got a history with them.
Yeah.
Oh, and he comes to Coover's house, and he sees Arlo there.
What are you doing here?
And Arlo's got a gun pointed at him. You remember the last time you had a gun pointed at me? How that turned out?
Yeah, the tough guy scene, of course. And here's where they talk about where he was actually
talking about Helen.
Yeah. And talking about how, I like how they explained the relationship, or he explained the relationship like she was a fucking nagging bitch. Like, just nag me and nag me and nag me. And then finally, that was our thing. Like
that was our dance.
Yeah, it was our dance. And no offense to your mama, but this was the best 15 years of my life. That was actually Arlo being real. And
but why is he asking for condolences?
I think he's just pointing out the fact that he hasn't even really acknowledged to his dad that his wife is gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you haven't even,
nothing official has happened.
Right. You haven't even said to me, sorry, Dad, about, or, sorry, Arlo, about you losing Helen. Yes, it's a crime and it's a case he's investigating, but it's still your stepmom and your dad that were affected by this. You might want to say, are you okay, Dad? All he can think about is, why weren't you home until 2:00 in the morning? Like,
well, I honestly,
Arlo, dude.
Again, it goes back to his history. Given his history, I don't think Raylan is going to want to put that out there honestly, and then later on,
he's going to get burned.
I told you so. Exactly, get burned by it. You got it. Perfect.
But he's still the bigger man by doing it, right? Because in my like, that's how you deal with trolls, right? You either don't acknowledge them or you say thanks and you move the fuck on. Like, okay, appreciate your comment. You get the fuck out. You don't ever go back.
Something playing.
Maybe the music behind me on my machine.
I have it up on another. I had it paused on another tab. That was
okay. All right, Jim. So this was Arlo trying to be a dad. Didn't work out too well for him. Worked out better for him than it did the Penguin, though, because that fucker can't win ever.
So he takes him down here.
Don't spoil. I haven't seen I've only seen up to episode 4. I need to catch up.
Don't waste.
Honestly, dude, don't waste your time.
Skip 5 and 6 and go straight to, skip 5 and 6 and go straight to 7 because you ain't missing shit in 5 and 6.
Okay. All right.
Fucking women writing men characters, and it's terrible. I know, like the chat just fucking died. I guess I want to hear our deep thoughts.
Deep thoughts.
I thought something was wrong. I went to go check on YouTube.
Okay, so the girl here was being, a typical teenager that's in a weird situation, right? She wasn't. It wasn't.
This is a little Chekhov's gun scene going on. They're kind of showing the girl prepping things for the next episode, and
right. And the mom saying, or the foster mother saying, "Hey, we're glad you're here. And then I did not like what the girl says. Well, I guess that's what you're supposed to say. But I love this lady's comeback. Yep, but we actually mean it. Like, yeah, that's what we're supposed to say.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually mean it. So, oh yeah, let's just get the fucking channel kicked right off YouTube.
I'm trying to fast forward. It is.
He's just trying to figure out where Dickie is.
So anyway, that scene is Raylan is looking for information on where Dickie's at.
Yeah.
And Arlo said go here. He went there, and he says, "You don't remember me, do you?" She was so wasted, stimulated, like she was but it was cool because
it was back with the dude in the bear costume.
Yeah. No, this ain't yet. That didn't happen yet. That happens next season.
And and he's trying to explain to me, remember those guys who got killed by all the marshals?
Right outside here.
Her response to him right here is so good. I woke up this morning, I thought I had problems. My dog is sick, or my truck didn't work, and my man left me, but you're going to solve all my problems because I'm going to talk to you, and Dickie Bennett's going to kill me.
Yeah,
that was great.
It was actually a little bit too coherent, really, Jim, based on what she was saying 5 seconds ago. Like
she doesn't come off as that much of a smart ass.
No,
like that kind of. She's not clever enough to say that, but it was good.
It was great. But like 5 seconds ago, she thought she was in fucking Disney World riding a unicorn.
No, if I told you that she becomes a bigger part of the show.
Nope.
Oh yeah.
We didn't say she sucked Summer Swan.
She's great. She's a great actress. She does a good part. She becomes a bigger part of the show. She's involved with.
Oh, she does.
A couple different plot. Oh yeah. Couple different plot lines.
Hopefully, she gets out of this fucking.
It is she is a very sympathetic character.
Yeah.
Later on.
Cool.
Extremely sympathetic.
I was kind of hoping that Boyd's Ava got whacked. Just saying, like, Raylan loses his aunt. Boyd loses his girlfriend. That's a great fucking, two reasons to get these people fired up for what they're doing.
To start cleaning out.
Well, no, that
don't do it, Jim.
Don't do it.
Ava doesn't die.
I know. I'm saying it would have been great.
You know what, Dave? Just stop watching the show. Just
stop watching it.
Yeah. Don't. In fact, watch the entire thing. Pretend that you didn't see it. That way, Jim can't ruin anything for you.
No, that's not cool. I enjoy Jim's love for it, and
so do I. But
you know who the hero ends up being of this entire show?
Yes.
Who? I'm talking about the entire series. The hero.
Boyd.
No.
Boyd's the hero. He's my hero. No, probably going to be the fucking 14-year-old girl because 2020 by the time it ends or whatever.
No.
Don't tell me it's Art.
No.
Tim.
No.
Rachel.
No.
Ava.
Then I'm quitting watching it right now. I'm out. I'm over it. I'm not going to watch this woke bullshit.
It's not woke, though.
Women can't win. This is man's world.
It's not really. It's not.
It's a man's world. Sorry, Summer Swan. I'm kidding.
It's not necessarily a win, but she's able.
No,
to
it's not necessarily a win. She's able
to
necessarily win, but she's able. She's the only one who gets out of Harlan alive. Put it that way.
Oh, great!
She gets her way.
Great to hear. Wait.
No, but Raymond doesn't die. That's a saying in Harlan. No one gets out alive.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mean the non-federal agents? The people that aren't federal agents, they all die in Harlan County. Yeah, okay,
no, but that's a saying in Harlan. Nobody gets out of Harlan alive.
They said it tonight.
Boyd doesn't die either. Okay, Boyd lives.
He shouldn't. He's probably got 90 years in prison or some bullshit. Greta Thunberg's the hero. Hey, I am going to say one thing, though, Captain. Greta Thunberg in the next episode, dude, that shit was so touching. I mean, fuck. If you got a parent that's died or something, and you were young and they died, what she does in that whole scene, ID, is unbelievable. It's really touching.
Yeah, I like her. I like her as an actress.
Yeah. All right, so this is what Dickie and his boys.
Well, no, this is Dickie sitting, and this is his mom and Doyle.
Yeah, coming up, asking him, "Did you fucking do this bullshit?
Did you fucking do this?" And then she starts smacking him, and he goes like this, and she's like, "Well, what do you want to do now, Mr. President?"
Yeah,
I want to be in charge. Raylan knows it was you. He's looking for you.
Yeah, I don't understand. I do got to say this. I don't understand why she decided that she is here and she doesn't need to leave. I don't understand it. Like, is it because she's afraid Dickie's going to die too if she does leave and she needs to just run this shit? I don't understand her thought process.
Okay, right now, the thought process and the facts is that the deal hasn't closed yet.
She doesn't. She thinks it has.
But hands have been shut and stuff like that, but it's not. The money hasn't left escrow.
She thinks it has, though. She thinks that's a plot point later, right? Like,
that's what I'm saying, but that's why she's still sticking around. And Doyle's getting everything all set up to move his family to their whatever property somewhere else, and
get out of this shithole, right? Yeah. But my point here is, like, why didn't she kill Dickie? I mean, I know it's her son, but she kills everybody. Like, why didn't she be like, dude, you're fucking everything up for me? You need to go in that fucking well just like the other people have.
Well, she tells him right here that if you fuck up my other plans, I'll let you hang for it. I'll let you swing for it.
But she didn't.
Well, she did, but then she changed her mind.
Yeah. And then she says, "This is why I can't leave Harlan County."
Well, there was a wrench
Dickie.
thrown into her whole plan, though, without Greta Thunberg. Like all that shit, like, yeah, there's a major monkey wrench thrown in her plans.
What, the girl coming to see her?
Yeah.
Why is that a major wrench in her plan of being a gazillionaire and not living in Harlan County anymore?
You can't be a millionaire and be brought up for murder at the same time. She killed her dad.
Bingo.
You're muted,
We're gonna
Jim.
prove that. Oh wow, he's still there, bud? He's still there?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put him back to bed. So,
hey, Jim,
little dude,
third, how you doing, buddy? Tell him chat says hi.
What's up, buddy?
Say hey, Gaylord.
Jim's multiplying.
Oh, that's a yawn.
Can he
He's
talk?
Getting ready for bed for sure.
Yeah, but he's not very talkative
right now. He's still drowsy.
He just woke up. I heard him crying, so he came running looking for me.
Why is he there so late?
Because he lives here now.
Wow, that happened fast. So he's a permanent resident?
Yep.
So does mom live there too?
We'll talk about it later.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
you know, when I was a kid, I wanted to live with my grandparents.
All right. Yeah, give me about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
No, ask him if he wants to see a picture of my dog.
You know, it's like that little kid face when they just wake up, and I'm like, he's almost 2. Why ain't he sleeping through the night? God damn it!
Well,
sleeping through the night too.
I mean, doesn't his mom come in? I mean, wasn't she coming and getting him pretty late?
Yeah,
not to be assumptive, but one of the reasons why he might not be sleeping.
Yeah, most of the time she's there by 7 or 8.
But I'm saying, like, most little kids go to bed at 7 or 8, so he was probably already sleepy and then got woke up.
Not to be assumptive, but maybe the current goings on with his family is a reason the kid can't sleep.
Yeah. I usually, when my kids were 2, was trying to get him to bed by 9 o'clock. Maybe 8:30, and they would sleep through the night for sure. They were sleeping through the night 9 months though. We did not just give them fucking formula at 9 months. There's some cereal in that formula. God damn it, you're going to sleep.
Maybe there's a monster in his closet. Who knows? Captain Bipto's right.
Did you move to fucking Florida stimulated?
You're a fucking dick. We made it an hour and 20 minutes.
But I had to do
That's
it.
a record. That's a record, man. No, I'm good.
Who are you playing tomorrow? Are you playing Georgia? Oh,
LSU.
Tennessee. Oh, LSU.
Yeah. It'll be one of the games.
You'll win.
That somehow we win, and then we'll play the Iron Bowl and get our shit pushed in.
Yeah, from a stupid fucking field goal return for 100
yards.
Yeah,
something like it'll be something stupid. But
so we're gonna pause this since Jim left control.
Yeah,
we can probably finish off this episode without Jim being here, though, right? So maybe not though, because they just run into each other so much. It's hard to tell where this one ends and the next one starts. So wait for him back.
Find out.
Let's
Well, you want to see you want to see the picture that I want to where I work in the break rooms. They'll display pictures of the employees' dogs.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, you got a dog, email it in, and we'll post it, and they'll go through this little slideshow with the weather and news and stuff like that.
Sure.
And this is the picture that I want to send in of my dog.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
No.
That's fair. And they're like, all right, you guys asked for it, you got it. Now I don't know that they're going to use it, but I just think
dog bed, or is that an actual couch?
It's a couch with a blanket.
Okay.
On it. Yeah. We put the blanket there because
why does your dog have sexy eyes? Like, does your dog used to be in this position for some reason? Like,
no, I don't know it. He does. What is that called when they do that? Plute? When they put their feet out in front and the back and kind of stretch out like that.
Look at that camera, like, yeah, big boy, come on.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, like he didn't really want. I know.
Typical Playboy pose. It is.
Yeah, he didn't really. I don't think he wanted to look back. I was going like, Bear, look here, click. And it was just pretty shot. So
if this dog had a tramp stamp, you would know. Like,
I tell you what, where the tramp stamp would go. Where the tramp stamp would go right above his tail is where he likes to get scratched the most. Like he'll do that thing with his foot on the ground,
scratch my bitch up.
Yeah, he loves that. So
God!
Glad I could get a laugh out of.
Wow, that's disturbing. Just say it. That is disturbing.
I have that on my. I have that. It's not my phone's wallpaper, but it is readily available, so I can show it to anybody that's having a bad day.
Well, don't show it to somebody that's a virgin, because they're going to think your dog gets more sex than they do.
Yeah, so I won't show it to any ripitards.
Smack my bitch up. Oh, I hope to God, like Crazy Cat was in the chat last night giving me shit because Sven, he's been on Frog Tony's show, he's been on Katie's show, he's been on Ethan's show, but not on mine. And I'm the guy that,
you'll take anybody. That's what I'm doing here.
No. Well, I'm the guy that people started making clips of when I was talking about Sven that got him recognition, right? Stimulated. This is the show that happened on. Nobody knew who Sven was. We didn't know, but he said some shit we thought was funny, right?
Sven's been around Comicsgate for a while, and he's been on Ethan's show before.
No, he's not been around Comicsgate. That's not true. He even said tonight on Ethan's show, I didn't even know what Comicsgate was. Like,
who is Sven?
Books.
Well, I mean, he's a part of Iconic Comics, which is like OG Comicsgate.
But he doesn't know what it is. Like, just because you get your books printed somewhere doesn't mean you know what the community is.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is there's the difference between indie comics and Comicsgate.
Right. So he's making indie books, but he doesn't know the lore of and it's very interesting. But like, my point is this, Stimulated. Yeah. I would not have made him any money by bringing him on my show and promoting his book. I don't have that power yet.
It's not a promotional show. It's more of a bunch of guys shooting the shit.
And I don't have 1,400 people watching, right?
Yeah.
And if Sven makes $10,000 or $5,000 because he goes on Ethan's show because what's his name, Student of God, clipped us talking about it, calling me a racist or whatever.
I forget what it was, but it still.
I don't know why he has to say stuff like that. Everybody already knows it.
Part,
you know what I mean? It's like it's news.
Part.
Yeah, I mean, I'm white. I'm automatically racist.
Clearly, clearly racist. I don't know.
The most egregious part of that whole situation was that he was on Josh Moon's show. He was on his show, the owner of Kiwi Farms, and he wouldn't open his fucking mouth. Instead, he clipped us watching that and talked shit about us instead of the actual racist shit that Josh Moon was saying. And I'm just like, man.
But
you stared at the Kiwi Farm.
At the end of the day, if it helps Sven, I'm happy. Like, I'm happy.
Agreed.
And guess what? Sven will come on. Like Jim's asked him. He said, yeah, I just got to work out a schedule. It's not like we're hitting him up every day. Can you come on today? Can you come on today? Oh,
dude, it could be worse. He could think that it's
Josh Moon owns Kiwi Farms. He's a guy who owns and runs Kiwi Farms.
The next question is, if you're an adult, the next question logically, Captain, is what the fuck is Kiwi Farms? Like
the biggest troll website on the face of the planet.
That's the next. I never heard of Kiwi Farms in my life, and I'm 56 until Nick Arcade was talking about it. I was like,
me neither.
Is this what people do? Like,
it's just literally it's a locale archive.
Yeah, and you get driven there because somebody who you're following talks about it.
I would never go there. I would never go there. Just like I don't go to Wikipedia for my fucking information on anything. Because
that's what I mean.
Anybody can add information to a wiki page.
Yeah,
which makes
that's what I mean. But for somebody that you follow mentioning Kiwi Farms, you wouldn't go to Kiwi Farms to find out what it is.
When you
I've gone there to look and see what's going on, but I'm like,
isn't Kiwi Reddit?
It seems like old technology.
No. It's like 4chan. So it's
4chan.
It's an image board. It's just literally group chats where people compile.
It's like an old message board, like
and they have threads. So like when you wanted to do the stuff when you wanted to do the stuff on the quartering, if you really wanted to do a deep dive, you could have just pulled up his. I'm just saying when you were we did that weeks ago, you could have pulled up his Kiwi Farms page, and somebody has archived everything he's done that's been put in public.
Dude, you got to understand. That tells me that people have that's first world fucking bullshit ideas.
You gotta have absolutely nothing else to do in your life to get involved in
it. Is weaponized. Well, Josh Moon makes money off of it. He's got his Mad at the Internet show, which fucking does gangbusters and super chats. And then he gets.
That's not what I mean. Like for him, that's his business. He has to be involved in it. But most normal people don't have time for that kind of drama. You've got to
never.
Annihilator asked a good question. At BTM Reviews, thoughts on the Evil Dead series? Want to see a final Bruce Campbell versus Evil Dead movie? Love the Evil Dead series. I thought they did a great job. I love me some Bruce Campbell. And so does Marvel because they put him in a movie, right? He was in a movie. And I would love to see Bruce Campbell versus the Evil Dead movie. That would be incredible. As long as the right person is writing it. Don't make it gay. Just make it like what we're used to with those movies. Because, oh my God, those Evil Dead movies, the Evil Dead series was so awesome.
What did you think of the most recent entry? It was like
hey, Crazy Cat, we were just talking about that.
I don't want to call it a reboot or anything, but
yeah, we were talking about that before you got here. Like, and I mentioned your name. I hope do you know what his final take was after leaving Ethan's stream, Crazy Cat? When I was watching before I started, I think he was up to like $8,400.
Oh, was he the one that's doing that comic book about? Oh shit, what's it called? Was he just doing it? Was he just streaming it today?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I know who you're talking about.
I think Sven is the new Cecil because he's funnier than Cecil and not as annoying.
I thought I was. I honestly, now that you say that, I thought I was He has some of the same cadence of speech,
but
they don't sound the same. But yeah.
And he, $160 away from 10,000. Well, so Crazy Cat, through you to me, Sven made a ton of money.
Yeah,
because student of fucking God clipped us talking about a clip that Crazy
student of God calling us racist.
Yes,
made Sven 10 grand.
Yeah,
I love that. That's
Cecil
great.
should be threatened because I was watching that stream and somebody says, "Hey, Sven should be a king," and Ethan actually said, "If he wants to." Like he was having that good of a conversation with Sven. Like.
Yeah.
Sven was holding nothing back. Like, Eric July is just the fucking, he is, oh my God, he's just the black guy, a token, and he knows he's a token, but he's buying into the token bullshit so he can make money off being a token. It was fucking.
He made himself that. Let's be honest.
Yes, of course
he's got to figure out how to turn
that's
our
what Sven was saying. Like, he knew what he was doing by doing it. And he lives over in Indonesia, so he ain't afraid to say this shit. Cancel me, bitch. I live in Indonesia. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, it did look like an interesting book, but I haven't. I haven't gone in on anything for a while, and that's
I like
just
the way it looks.
What's going on?
Yeah, and I like the story too.
Well, another thing too is he did say today
Full Throttle.
Well, he did say tonight on the stream that he was an animator. So his art looks like it's animation, right? Like that's kind of the feel you get when you look at it. It doesn't look, but see, like Low Watermark, he loves Ethan, he loves his stuff, but when he looks at Cyberfrog, it's very busy to his brain. Like the cover is just oof, like there's so much on every page, right?
Yeah.
And when he was growing up, comics weren't that way. Not that he doesn't like Cyberfrog, but goddamn, he just loved some, Silver Surfer. The panels were easy to read. There was something, having a conversation, whatever it was. But now he's just like, holy shit, I can't fucking focus. And I kind of get it. Like there was a reason Archie Comics sold a gazillion comics, right? Simple to read.
Chicks were hot.
Yeah, not great art, but funny. You had a good time with those books. Like Crazy Cat, and it's not even smack talk. You know what it is? It's the truth. See, that's a thing. Like, people want to say, "Oh, well, you're no." We're all we all kind of are adults. We have a brain. We can see what's going on here. Like, I got to sit there and watch as opening CG books of Eric July on a stream with Eric July and as acting like it's the greatest shit ever. What kind of gay apps are we playing here, guys? Like, what are we doing? I can't stand it. There you go. There's the link. Butch Killigan 2 on Indiegogo.
It reminds me of Full Throttle. Do you remember that from 1995?
Yeah.
And I mean the look of it does. I don't know about the story or the characters, but the look of it reminds me of Full Throttle.
It's very I'm not going to say simple, but it's very
intentional. It's sudden.
Yeah, it's just like easy to see. Like you can see what you're looking at. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? There's a difference. Like some art, you're like, ooh, I got to see if there's a fucking hidden thing in this art. Well, that's not what this is.
Yeah. I wonder. I don't think it doesn't feel like EVS does that on purpose. I honestly sometimes look at some of his panels and I feel like he just gets lost in this stuff. And when you get when you can go from a blue pencil to straight to ink, forget about it.
You guys talk for a second. I'll be right back. I got my Jimmy Reyes shit today. I forgot to.
Oh, you did?
About it. Yeah. Let me go grab it. I'll be right back.
Cool. That's great.
You guys talk. Don't bore the chat to death, but talk.
Yeah. Well, tell me a little bit about yourself. They're stimulated.
I'm a dude.
Yeah. What's your connection to football? Because we've never really talked before.
What do you mean, my connection to football? University of
Florida,
Alabama,
LSU,
buddy.
Whatever.
Roll
Is that
Tide.
what it is? Roll Tide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My son was a Mountaineer.
Yeah. If you live in Alabama
Mm-hmm.
and you don't go for the University of Alabama, then you immediately get disowned, and you have to be an Auburn fan. And you don't want to. Yeah, and you don't want to do that.
Did we talk about? Did we talk about Damon Johnson and Brother Kane before?
No.
You don't know who that is?
No. What do you?
They're one of my favorite bands out of Birmingham.
No, I don't think.
He did some really good country stuff with like one album called Whiskey Falls that I really liked. But Birmingham, Alabama. That's what I know about down there. And from what I was just hearing somebody talk about it the other day, that when, like, if you're in Alabama and you don't go to the coast, then you didn't really go to Alabama.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. That's where I live. I live on the Gulf Coast.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
So you're like so a couple inches over is like Panama City and that other place that Taylor Swift talked about.
Right.
Yeah. Panama City is probably, because you have to cut through. You have to get off I-10 and cut through and everything. It's probably like 2.5 hours for me. I could be there.
So here's my Dragon Rage. So this is the back of the box. Okay.
Yeah.
Looks pretty cool. It's all colored.
Mm-hmm.
The box got
got crushed.
Shit.
Got crushed. Okay. And then this side is crushed.
Well, that's the literal mailer.
Well, okay. But
isn't it?
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Like, you don't make this box.
Yes.
And then put a fucking shipping label on it.
Yeah.
This should be inside a box. This box should be in a box, guys.
I love how it says "Do not bend."
Do not bend on my decorated box,
or at least wrap it in brown paper.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude.
At the very least. But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's should be in a box.
Yeah.
God bless you, Jimmy. So, I opened up the box, and in the box, I've got 2 scrolls, I guess.
Rolled up posters.
One's fucked.
Dude, it's fucking fucked. Like,
you know what? Yeah, but honestly, if
that one's fucked.
I've had posters come in folded in quarters, and I can't stand that. If I was going to show,
that one's fucked though. Look at it.
Oh no, I see it. No, I get it, but still, I mean, just as far as the decision making goes, I would roll it up and send it. I don't know if I would roll it up. I would roll it up around something, maybe.
All right, so this is the first poster.
Get the steamer.
This is the first poster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one will work out. Once you flatten it out, that one will come clean.
Like, it's not that big. Like, there's so little.
What is it, 11 by 17 or smaller?
That's probably 11
tabloid size.
All I know is B.A. Turner's comment or posters are fucking the posters you bought at Farrah Fawcett when you were growing up.
They're big. They're poster size.
Yeah. These are like the posters you get in a box of Cracker Jacks.
Like with a pre-ordered game.
Yeah. Like, and they don't even say the name of the book.
That one's fucked. Oh my god, I see.
Oh.
So there we go.
That one looks real jank on that right corner.
Dude, there's seams in the middle. I mean, it's whatever.
Those seams will come out if you lay them flat, though, and you know.
Dude, I gotta have 85 pounds of shit to keep the whole poster flat. But
I wonder if Captain Bipto isn't joking. If you get a pillowcase,
probably
put it over top of it.
Yeah,
and iron it.
Low heat. Yeah,
and so here's the first book. The first
looks
cover,
good,
I guess. But it says pen and ink edition.
It was supposed to be covered.
Oh no.
Okay, so I'm like, all right, well, this is the pen and ink edition. All right. So then I got the next cover. Looks pretty fucking cool, right? Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pen and ink edition. Okay.
I think he was supposed to send all of them out, right?
That's 2. All right. So look at this cover, man. Look at that. Looks pretty sharp. A lot going on here. Pen and ink edition.
I'm seeing a trend.
Your face.
It's getting smaller. Look at this. It looks great. And who colored this? Well, okay. Pen and ink edition. Oh no. I'm like, all right, so
yeah, that's right, Julio. It's a black and white.
Look at that. Like, oh shit. So pen and ink edition. I got one more book left. But guess what? It's the pen and ink edition of the fucking book.
Oh, the first book.
God, his pen and inks though are fucking incredible.
Yeah, but that ain't what I bought.
I know. I'm not saying
I did back the color version. I did back the color version. Oh, and I got a bookmark. So
hey, it's not crinkled.
Dude, Jimmy, I hope I get my color editions, but he canceled it. So this is $200 of books and posters that didn't come colored. Hopefully Jimmy's next campaign, he'll have a colorist that will stick with them. And
that was so messed up what happened. And I mean, I've got to agree with Ethan, the choice that he made to not actually utilize Comicsgate. They're out there for a reason. There's no reason why you shouldn't have been able to borrow a cup of sugar from somebody.
Dude, like,
you know what I mean?
You don't sell a campaign with colored and pencil and ink versions and only send out ink. You don't do
some of my favorite books.
I told Jimmy, if it takes you fucking 2 years to get a colorist, then fucking wait. I don't care. Like, send me what I bought.
And rough cuts are some of my favorite.
And
I love a rough cut book, but I know that I'm getting it. I know that's what I asked for.
Did you back it initially on Katie's or when after the colorist stuff?
No. When
initially on Katie.
Yeah, initially, like, it's gonna be colored. He's got all this stuff going on.
Yeah.
Julio, don't be a dick. The black and white art looks better than the color version. Well, that's you have to see them up close. They're pretty awesome. I'm not going to sit here and say that the art is bad, but
it's not.
I would like to. And I got 6 books. I'd like one to have some color in it. I mean, at least one. Maybe I'm a bigot. I don't know. All right. So
I don't know.
You're
trying to have color.
It's been established.
Yeah. So let's check out our friend Nick Ricada.
Yeah, that's something we can talk about.
He was on.
Catch me up on all this stuff. He's still in court over some stuff and blah blah blah. But he's got all the women. He's got all the women in his house, right?
Well,
and April has not stopped tweeting. When I got quiet earlier, I went down the April rabbit hole for a minute. I was pulling a Jim Satala. It was like, Jesus Christ, girl.
Yeah, like is she like trying to push Lady Rackets out of the house? Like,
that's what it feels like. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
I agree.
Dave, I might have to send you a bottle of this stuff if you can't find it, because
I've never seen it, dude.
I would really like to know what there's. I mean, this place is only like 2 exits this way. They do tours.
Yeah. Well,
I gotta go. And
my PO box is in my description. If you ever want to send me something, Chad.
What is it? The PO box. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. All right. I don't know if I can do. I don't know if can you do booze across state lines?
Yes.
Yes.
Again. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was a thing.
I buy some liquor from stores online that they ship.
Oh, from stores, it's different. It's a state.
You can ship anything to anybody that you want to, pretty much, except for drugs and firearms.
Yep.
Oh man, those are my 2 favorites.
I know.
Well, just don't call it firearms. Just put it in a box.
And if you're gonna you're gonna send drugs, put it in like a.
What do they call it? The cordless hole, the cordless hole puncher.
Yeah. You gotta really like put the drugs in something that puts a smell, because those fucking postal workers will steal your drugs every time.
Yeah.
They got
put it in aluminum foil, then you put it in cellophane, then you mash it down and you put it inside of like a DVD case or send coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you sprinkle a little cayenne pepper inside.
I was wondering why there are all these coffee company coffee. Everybody's making coffee and shipping coffee. Now I know what they're really doing. Now the mask is slipped.
Coffee.
The mask is
air quotes.
All right, so we've got the guys from the Little Piggy show. They have all of the steel toe lore. They know it all. And we've got Aaron M. Holtz here, and these guys are actually funny. They're making fun of Aaron begging for money like he does every stream.
That's all he ever does, man.
Yeah. Is it? I have it up there. Okay. So I'm going to start this.
These two things happen in the same show. And now that we're showing clips because we're lazy, I thought we'd revisit this together. Tell me, will you guys be able to hear this? I don't even know. I hope so. Let's go to funeral director. Can you hear it?
No.
Let's go to funeral director.
Actually, Matthew Q started us off tonight with $5 over on PayPal. Thank you, Matthew Q. He also had a question that we'll get to. I love that. That's my favorite freeze frame of the week. Cro-Magnon ape like Aaron.
Also, another Matthew.
Hello,
dropped $100 on steel toe after the morning show ended.
Did you notice he does that with his middle finger? That's a fuck you. That's a subtle fuck.
The only reason we're watching this is because Nick joins these guys. And he gets real. Like he doesn't just talk about. He talks about this guy, but he also talks about his life. And I'm like, oh, okay. So all those things I listened to for years, they weren't really true because he was preaching about, like, not preaching, but you know what I'm saying, ID.
Yeah, not Sunday school.
His moral servitude on marriage.
Proselytizing.
Yeah. Right.
He was proselytizing. Yeah.
And now we find out
the holier than thou.
Maybe I shouldn't be so mean to Camelot. No, he's still a faggot. But at the end of the day,
I just want my Hot Wheel.
Well, hey, dude, all you got to do is go drive a race car, start writing a book, and say, you know what? Those fucking Comicsgate people gave me like $140K to put a wrap on my car. So I'm going to stop writing my book. And now I'm going to make a comic.
Yeah.
With some guy with the 70s porn stash as a race car driver. And the name of the book is what? Ride and Die?
Ride and Die. Yeah.
Ride and Die. You know, I don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's about a guy who gets infatuated with some turd cutter. Right?
Turd cutter.
Yeah.
Yep.
He gets infatuated with turd cutter, and then turd cutter, like he has to find turd cutter again, and then he goes to hell or something in his NASCAR.
But either way, you're going to die if you ride. Because it's not an either or proposition. You ride and die.
Have we promoted Turd Cutter to an actual character in the book as opposed to just
that's my head. That's my head canon right now.
That's
it's
fair.
A guy.
That's what I thought. That Turd Cutter. I thought that Turd Cutter was a Southwest PA chic.
Oh, but
I didn't know, like that's everywhere. It's only it's like somebody who refers to another girl's ass as turd cutter is not putting gray poop on their sandwich.
But the Jack Show brought that retard on their show last night.
Okay.
Don't make me change my avatar.
But speaking of retards, is that Patrick Melton on the stream at the top from Nobody Likes Onions?
I think so. Yeah. Well, that's a show. This is This Little Piggy. So it's got just a different show, like, but that's what this show is. So I only know this happened because Nick sent out a locals alert that he's going to be on this show today. And Nick spends a lot of time on this show talking a lot of shit. He says, y'all don't even know what I'm going to talk about as soon as this court shit's over. Y'all have no idea. I'm like, oh no.
It's going to be fucking glorious. I will be tuning in.
Like, this guy's going to have a fucking meltdown. All he can do is hope that Nick goes to jail. All right, so here we go.
Fuck you, watch it.
Dropped $100 on Steel Toe after the morning show ended. I'm sorry.
No one
He's
told me
sorry.
there was going to be boasting.
He's sorry.
Dude, I can't see it. I'm not looking at the chat, but I can just hear the molding and the seething from Steel Toe haters. Why does that bother you when that shit
Why
happens?
does that
I have
bother
to ask.
you?
It doesn't.
What's wrong with
Who
this
is
fucking
he
voice?
talking to?
Talking to
Well, again, who knows that you got a $100 super chat when the stream ended?
Yeah.
Only way they would know is because you talk about it. Like, the stream's over. The chat can't see what the fuck is going on in the stream anymore. What the hell are
Getting
you
$100 super chat doesn't seem to be like something to boast about.
Well, I boast about them.
Well, no, I know what I mean is like in the grand scheme of things, you got $100 super chat. I've seen bigger.
I bet you have.
Sure.
Yeah. Now, not on my stream. Geez, I'm still trying to figure out. Never mind. Keep going.
Tukey because it drives Tukey insane. Who are you idiots that just keep giving this moron money? He doesn't care about you. Even when he gets the money, then he wants to stop the show. You're all stupid. You're all idiots. He would do the show for free for 4 hours. You're paying for 30 minutes.
It's one of my favorite things when he makes up an enemy and then gets one over on them in his mind. He like invented a fight and won.
Well,
I owe
this is literally happening right now with considering John and Kevin Brennan. So that's the level of people that we're talking about. I get upset about this stuff. John pretended he bought a boat.
Yeah, I'm very familiar. I'm very familiar.
Oh, there's a new update from today's show with Clay Dabler.
No.
So John says he bought a boat, and then Kevin Brennan did a whole show about how then John admitted he didn't have a boat. And so Kevin said, "Oh, John's poor and he can't afford a boat." And so John came out today. He goes, "Oh, I do own a boat, and I just said I didn't own a boat just to fuck with Kevin even more." So now Kevin's gonna be upset again that he does own a boat. Like, I went on Point Dabble Point. It'll be again on my channel this Monday at 4 o'clock. I went on Point Dabble Point the other day, and we were talking about how I hope John bought a boat.
The
boat ownership is very difficult to deal with.
It's
so expensive.
My dad bought a boat.
All right, so
I think he had a couple.
We'll go back to this. Jim's back.
I love the puppet. I love the puppet. That dude must have a really just to hold his arm up like that forever.
The puppet asks the best questions to Nick. It's like, holy shit, you went there, dude.
There's a name for him though, right?
But it's Tukey, I think.
Tukey.
I like that he's got the steel toe background.
I know. That's the whole thing. Yeah.
Attention to detail. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jim, let's get back to our show.
Okay.
So Mama San walks up with her other favorite son. That book is going to be terrible. Yeah. Everybody's lying to each other, Jim, right? That's the thing. Like they're all.
No, he's acting like that he didn't do nothing and they just came and robbed him. And
right. Like he didn't make it happen. They just came here and I was retaliated because they stole your money, Mama, or whatever.
That wasn't me, Sandra.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, oh, Jed's going to get himself killed resisting arrest. He wants his brother to kill him, and basically blame it all on Jed.
Which I can't believe that Mags bought it. Like, it's you, Dickie. You're a dumb fuck. This is not going to work. It never works out for you. You're the penguin, dude. Dickie is the penguin. Nothing works out for him. He's always back to where he started at the beginning, Jim. Back to a zero. He's a zero.
I'll let you swing for it. That's
yeah.
That's not.
Oh my goodness!
And so then they show up at his house, and
and Jed's wife is a fucking boss, dude. She's like, "Fuck you! You're at my house. You ain't coming in here, and you're not talking to my husband. Like, fuck off." Because she has no idea what happened, does she?
Yeah, she doesn't. She just knows what Jed told her, that him and Dickie were hunting, and Dickie accidentally shot him.
All right.
That was the whole story they came up with.
That Jed went hunting with Dick Cheney.
Yeah, and here's the thing too, like, sometimes it's very convenient for Raylan or somebody to show up in a scene, but this actually made sense because he was already on the trail. Like, he just happened to get there by now because he's been looking everywhere. And it was glorious. The look on the fucking, what's the sheriff's name? Doyle. The look on his face, like, fuck. I'm fucked now. Mama's gonna be mad at me. Like,
yeah. And then Raylan tells the wife, "I want you to go back inside now and shut the door. It ain't got nothing to do with you."
Mm-hmm.
And then Jed goes, "Not you, Jed.
Not you, Jed.
Not you, Jed.
No.
And he tells Doyle, "What's this? Kill Jed, pin Helen's murder on him." Dickie gets off. Doyle laughs at him, and then he's like, "If I pat you down, I'm not going to find a throw down on you."
He says, "You ain't patting me down." He goes, "That was not a real thing. That's
what you call one of them rhetorical questions."
Yeah, it was pretty good. What does that sound?
Somebody's watching it.
Yeah, somebody's watching.
You can still you can. I was catching up.
ID Christ is doing his homework in class.
Yeah, I remember that. There's got to be a way to keep that from happening, though, right?
So why does everybody think they have the ability to kill Raylan? Nobody's proven it yet. Like, they all think they're going to get they're going to get over on Raylan, Jim.
Yeah,
not going to happen.
Get past his plot armor. Not happening.
His plot armor is too thick.
Yeah.
Well, he never shows fear, right? Like, I will give him that. Like, he's never worried about it. I mean,
yeah, because he's the law. Like, he feels like he has a hedge of protection around him or something.
I guess so. Like, or he thinks he's the quickest gun in the West, right?
Yeah.
You mean like a BMW driver?
There you go. That's it.
Yeah. And then this is where Raylan finds out.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't, because he's like, it wasn't supposed to be Helen. We were there for Arlo, for what he and Boyd did to Dickie and all. And he's like, "What do you mean?" And then Raylan shows up to Boyd's place with.
Yeah. No, it's not Boyd's place. It's Ava's place.
Ava's place. But yeah, then he starts talking shit, and he's like, "I think I need you to calm down, Raylan." And then Raylan says, "Why should I do something?" And then Boyd pulls out his gun and goes, "It'll be the 15 in the clip and 1 in the chamber, or the other 4 guns that are pointed at you right now."
Again.
The wordsmith.
And then she walks out with a shotgun.
Yep. Yeah, she loves them shotguns.
Like, how do you pull a gun on a federal marshal and not get arrested? Oh, he's not a federal marshal, though, right? He's there as a civilian. So,
yeah,
I guess they can do what they want to him. Even though Raylan made it clear, I'm a marshal, dude. I can still arrest you when I'm not working. Like, I have that ability.
What did you think about this scene where Boyd's telling him, we can flush him out, and Raylan says, "What, am I going to tie you to a stake in the center of town and wait for him to come to get you?"
Nope. We're going to tell him that the deal hasn't gone through. That was good. This was good. It's amazing, though, how much Boyd knows. Like, he's a smart dude. Like, he's talking to the banks. And
then when Boyd says, "Now, when you find Dickie, if you want, you can give me a call and I'll take care of it." And Raylan says, "Whatever needs to get done with Dickie, I'll handle that myself."
But he didn't.
Well, he couldn't.
He couldn't.
Yeah, he needed him.
Well, then Boyd has to tell Raylan, "Unless it's twice you've disrespected Abe in my presence, don't let it happen again."
Yeah, there won't be a
third. I know y'all got a history.
Yeah, there won't be a third.
Don't let it happen a third.
Yeah. But I guess Boyd had to do that to show Ava that I'm your man. Blah blah.
Yeah, he's getting some good loving later.
Mm-hmm.
and so Raylan has to talk to his father and tell him, to do this. And Arlo says, I ain't giving back the hell. I won't. I ain't giving back the money. And he said, what? You do this, and you and Boyd can run your hillbilly heroin haven down here.
Yeah, like she's not worth 120 or 150,000 bucks to you, dude. Like, okay.
Want that old sign?
He said,
"Your mic's roboting
your
like
mic
crazy."
is,
am I really?
It's like, yeah, you're like in 1.5 speed.
Yeah, 1.25.
He's coming out, and hold on. Try it now.
Try it now, ID.
Is it how that?
No, you're messed up.
All right.
All right, go ahead, Jim. Jim, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So then, Raylan shows up. They're like, Raylan's here. And they said, what do you want? He wouldn't say. And then, they're talking, and she pulls out some apple pie. Like, I was wondering if she was going to poison him.
But it wasn't apple pie here, was it? Wasn't it
That was
regular
apple pie.
I thought it was regular bourbon.
No, it's apple pie.
Is that better?
Go ahead.
Is that better?
Nope.
Really? Okay.
What'd you do to your audio settings?
Sounds like you put yourself.
Sounds compressed.
Yeah.
Like it's being processed, and then it comes through real fast.
Can you hear me now?
There you go.
There you go.
All right. Let me. It's weird. I've got built-in line output. That's probably what it is. How's that sound? Still good?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Yeah.
I guess maybe. Who knows? Is it good?
No, you sound good.
You sound good, but now you look like an old
No,
Japanese
I can't hear
movie.
you. That's weird. Output. Built-in. I want built-in line output, and no, yeah, USB audio. I don't want. Okay, how's that? Better?
Audio's fine. Can you hear us?
Jesus Christ, I can't hear a thing you're saying. It's okay. Keep going. I'll figure it out.
All right.
All right, Jim. Fuck off.
I know. It's fine. We can hear you fine, ID. But so this is great. Dickie's all like excited. He thinks it's all a plan. Look at his face. He thinks everything's all great.
Everything worked out. Yeah.
Everything goes. Nah, we ran into a little problem. It ain't gonna work out. It didn't work out. And
that is good.
And then Dickie sees another car, and it's Raylan, and Dickie's like, "What the hell?" And Raylan's like, "Let's go, Doyle. We made a deal."
Yep.
And then Dickie says something about, "Mama know about this?" And Raylan says,
"I'm sorry."
Raylan says it was her who gave you up.
Yeah.
And then Doyle says,
"Oh, Raylan, don't go."
Raylan, goddamn, Raylan didn't have to do all that. And then let's go, Dickie. So then Doyle puts the handcuffs on and starts leading him away. And then Raylan cracks Doyle over the head with his gun, puts him to the ground, and takes Dickie away to execute him.
Yeah.
It's a good scene.
Bad behavior for a U.S. Marshal. The same U.S. Marshal that was stressed over stealing $200,000 that's not actually a crime.
Because, like Doyle is the sheriff in that town, and Raylan just cracked him over the head. So that could pose a slight problem, like get him arrested.
Sure. Could.
Could.
Should. It should, but they're all dirty in every way.
Mm-hmm.
We hear you. Can you hear us? ID? Can you hear us?
He's all.
Can you hear us, ID, Mr. ID? And so then here's Dickie's crying and everything about the.
Oh my God, he came off like a little cunt here, dude.
Yeah,
like,
he did.
Oh my
like a little
God.
sniveling bitch.
He's like, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. He goes, yeah, this is how it ends. This is how it always ends, Dickie.
Yeah. It always ends like this for us here, dude. Like we're all gonna die here, right in Harlan County.
Yeah.
This fucking fudge is delicious. I'm like, I got to get it away from me. Holy shit.
Packing fudge. Does it taste like bourbon or no?
Where Raylan basically says how his aunt, saved his life.
Yeah.
And knew he was on a, in a dead end town with no future, would end up dead or in jail or working in a deep mine. And his aunt saved him and gave him money to go to college and told him to get out of here.
Yep. Because Dickie tried to tell him how
how she was. You don't know. You know how she was. She wouldn't listen. I told her to put the gun down, and she wouldn't put the gun down.
Listen. Like, you think that makes him feel better, dude?
No. But and so he just basically says, like, "God damn you, Dickie!" Cracks him in the head and takes him to jail. Because
like
it was because of Helen was the only reason he's still alive. Because she wouldn't have wanted Raylan to do it.
I was kind of like when he did, I was like, wonder what affected him so much to not kill the guy. I guess it was that part of the conversation. I don't know.
There's this whole scene with Boyd and them and Arlo and everything.
Ava giving her respects.
Yeah, here's Mags. They show Mags basically going and finishing the deal, getting everything signed and all the paper signed and escrow and stuff.
So happy, like
so happy.
Yeah, dressed like a bag lady too.
Yeah,
it was weird.
Yeah, and we skipped over. There was a scene that we didn't see because I'm skipping that. Some old lady came to see Mags.
Yeah,
and it turns out it was this guy's grandmother or whatever.
Oh, is that who it is?
Yeah, and they owed some kind of debt to the Bennetts. There was some kind of deal. Yeah. Well, it's just I'm telling you what it was. There was some kind of deal between the Bennetts where his uncle Stinky or Tubby or something. I can't remember the guy's name exactly, but it's something weird. Cooter, Hoover, fucking Stinky, Greasy, something. Fatty McArbuckle knocked up Mags's cousin, and her brothers wanted to kill him, and so there was a sit down, and they came to a truce, and they owed a favor, and so that's why.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That's a hell of a
Granny
favor.
told him he's got to take the blame for Dickie, and that washes their deal. There's Granny, which I'd have told Granny to get fucked.
Yeah, I'd have told Granny to kiss ass.
I got kids, bitch. Like, I got kids of my own. Like, fuck you, you're 90. My kids need to
strawberry
live.
milkshake.
What about a strawberry milkshake?
I remember that. Remember that.
That happens later.
Yeah.
That happens.
Is
later.
that I sound better now then?
Yeah,
you're fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you sounded good before. You just like an old Japanese kung fu movie.
Jed
Like your
Berwin
mouth
had a
would move.
visitor a few hours ago, and then right after the visitor left, he came and said that he lied about everything, that you made him lie, and it was Dickie did it was him that did everything. Dickie wasn't involved, and you forced him to say, coerced him and said it was Dickie.
Yeah. Which is fine. It's the show, right, Julio? Where'd Julio go?
He dipped. I don't know why.
He didn't want to be around me. You don't like me.
I guess so.
I mean, he said that in DMs, but I didn't think he meant it.
Oh, you have the anti-BTM alliance going on?
No, just it started as in Gym We Trust, but there's a lot of gym haters in there, and I don't know how to handle it.
Close the room. Like fucking Yellow Flash did.
And then, so this is a scene here where Dickie's more of a pussy, starts crying. He took me in the woods and held a gun to my head, Mama.
Yeah, Mama.
We'll
we're gonna make it all right. We're gonna make it all right, baby. We're gonna take care of everything.
This is where I'm from. I'm not going nowhere. I am.
It was silly of me to be thinking about sitting on a porch in the suburb.
I sold you out to get the money because I'm not. But okay, but then this episode, dude,
yes, it's a good episode.
Fuck, man, I'm still confused about the Art situation, Jim. I'm not gonna lie. Does he hate him or does he like him?
Art. I think Art loves him, but he thinks he's fucking up.
Yeah, he lost some faith in him. Hopefully, season 3 he finds a little bit more trust in him.
Oh, there's so much good art stuff coming.
Okay.
Nick Searcy's a great actor.
The whole arc where he gets killed is great.
He
doesn't get killed. He doesn't get killed. I was just fucking around.
You could have just said like the arc where he goes gay, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Well, that I would have bought.
He gets caught in a bar in his whole leather suit, and he's like, it's a joke. It's a joke.
It's a joke. It's a joke, man. Yeah. Then he goes to Vermont and
goes to Vermont and he has Johnny
dates a
Cakes.
fireman.
Yeah,
and that's Johnny Cakes and dates a fireman.
It is so hard to pick a favorite season because I love everything that Neil McDonough does in the season with.
So this is where Raylan's asking to actually go to Glencoe. Like,
I don't know if he said.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, he does now.
Does he say Glencoe? I know he talks about
and Art says
shooting
Art says, "Oh, so you want a promotion?"
Yeah,
and he's like, "Well, I would like to go there," and he goes, "I got
you don't want me here. I don't want to be here."
And he's like, "Well, if you don't mind, if I take another week's leave," and he said, "No, that'd be a good idea." Oh yeah, so this is what he says about Glencoe. So you like me to recommend you for a promotion?
Yeah, that's why I remember. Yeah.
Then he says something about like, well, yeah, they're always interested in guys who have shot people. And he goes, well, you've got that covered.
And he goes, but he also says, I got to think on it for a week or two. Like, he's not giving him an answer and yes or no. I want to think it because, like, he's like, no, I'm saying read my lips. Basically,
no new taxes.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Like, I gave you an answer, Raylan. Just fucking listen. God damn, that shit was so sweet. Simulated. Ugh. I'll be right back. You guys talk. Ugh.
Quick, eat something on camera, Jim, for Kevin. There you go. Now he'll be happy.
Yeah, and then Mama says, "Well, your problem was telling him what was on your mind. Boyd's problem was thinking something, and he could have our weeds business. And my problem was thinking I had to measure him."
Yeah.
Now the dialogue in this entire series is amazing.
So here's Deputy something or other. I can't remember his name exactly. No, Deputy. Anyway, and so Boyd's got him on the payroll.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki.
All due respect, dude.
He's part of the sheriff's office.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and here's Loretta saying she doesn't feel well, so she doesn't have to go to church. There was a car waiting for her. Is this where she tells Raylan she's pregnant?
If she did, somehow I missed it.
I'm pregnant, so if
right there, she just says I'm pregnant.
Yeah, because I was waiting for that, and I guess I was cooking pizza while I was watching this, so I must have been putting bacon on the pizza or something.
Man, speaking of pizza, is that a toaster oven on top of the TV of his motel room?
Yeah, if you never lived in a motel
No,
room,
that's a hot plate with
tea
kettle on top of it.
Okay,
and, on top of a toaster oven.
I see. Man,
never been a single man living in a hotel room.
He's like, you're pregnant? Yeah. I didn't know until the day before yesterday, but he's like, it's the best news.
I still don't understand why they don't say. Like, doesn't she have her own house?
Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna. Something happens in the first episode of the next season that forces them to go stay in her house. That's all.
I know that, but I'm saying, like, I've never understood why they always stay at his shitty motel,
especially after Gary left, right?
Yeah.
And then I like how this whole parlay happens at the church.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and they take their guns and stuff.
Mama,
it's like that scene in Highlander.
Yeah.
Holy ground.
Yep. And the minister's like, hey, you guys handle your business, and I'm gonna lock the doors. Nobody leaves till the parlay's been reached, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a whole back and forth where they're playing games with each other. Oh shit.
Captain, I'm sorry. I just saw I was reading chat. the Captain Bipto, he tells her she's pregnant. This is where he punches her in the stomach.
Yeah, that's canon. Yeah. He goes, "Oh, my bad." Pow.
Oh shit.
I got to tell you, this is one of the best episodes of TV I've seen in a long time.
Right?
Yeah.
It's why we rewatch this stuff over and over again, because there's where's the next good thing?
Yeah.
Been a while.
Well, I'm watching. I just started watching The Handmaid's Tale to see what we're going to be doing to women next year. So I just want to be up, be brushed up on my misogyny.
I'm waiting for the Handmaid's Tale thing to come.
I didn't understand why Boyd gave her the money back.
Because, and what I was thinking is, he was trying to make her think that his defenses were down. Like, his defenses are down. He knew she was going to attack them. He knew it. Like, he knew it.
If that's the exact reason why, if he knew she was going to attack them, he shouldn't have gave the money back. He should have let them attack and then
just kept the fucking money.
Just kept the money.
Doesn't matter though. Like, to me, I thought it made sense because he's like, listen, I want to work with you. I'm trying to make amends here. And now she looks like the bad guy because they went to his property. He didn't go to theirs. They all approached.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying, but that doesn't fit Boyd's character to me.
He's smart though.
Well, Boyd's character is exactly what happens, where they go to Johnny's house to get Johnny, and they blow up the guys, get them, and then they come to attack them, and they end up, setting a trap for them.
Right.
Like, that's like, well, if you did that, then keep the money and then go hit them now that you took out half their men.
Yeah.
But he'll get the money back. Like, I don't think he cares about the money. I think it's the point. Like,
the money becomes a problem.
Even she's scared of Boyd's intelligence. She even says, like, this is what you want today, but what do you want in 5 years, basically? Like, this is never going to end with you, Boyd. And she knows it. Like, she's not.
Here's
dumb.
Ava, can't listen. Told her to stay down in the cellar and be safe. And she said, I don't like it smells down there. I'm going to come up here and make some coffee. I got to go. I'm going to be fine. I protect myself. I'm a woman. I'm a strong woman. I can do anything. I'm going to be the hero of this show. I'm going to be the one that rides off the sunset.
Clip that. Somebody please clip that Jim rant, please. DM it to me.
She wanted to make black coffee that she added cream to.
She wanted to make something black.
Do you want black coffee? And then she adds cream. And it's like, well, that's not black coffee. What the fuck, Ava? Do you not know what black coffee is?
She's truly colorblind.
You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Daryl from Walking Dead. Like,
is that Devil or is that
that's Devil? But see, I don't understand why he's got a Mini 14 with a scope on it.
I don't know why he's got a Confederate tattoo that far down on his bicep.
I know. Like
why is it on your fucking elbow almost? Who done that?
I don't know.
Fucking Hollywood.
It is. I mean, the South is lower, so then.
But the South will rise again, so it should be higher up.
Yeah, you're right.
So
will it?
Yeah, this is crazy because Ava sees these. That's what I don't understand too. Says Ava sees these three guys way down there in the field.
She never saw it.
I'm gonna just.
She didn't see this.
But something shooting stars, and then she does something. But then, how does Dickie get into the house that fast when they're all the way over there?
Because he comes in from a different direction.
Yeah, man, it's a subterfuge.
And well, the weird thing is, like, okay, here's the real weird thing, Jim. Dickie gets in the house, runs out, and gets into a vehicle that the guy in the front window didn't see pull up. Like, what
it doesn't make a lot of sense. This
part doesn't make sense.
The shootout doesn't make a lot of sense.
This whole section was a little.
Hey, don't move. Don't do it. Go back real quick. Can we talk about the exhaust stack in the back of that?
No, we
please. Is that a Dodge? It looks like a Dodge Ram, an old Dodge Ram truck. Look at the chimney in that truck. I'm like, I want to see. Sure. I want to see. I was going to say, I want to see that thing rolling coal.
I just saw that truck yesterday.
It's probably running off some kind of.
I promise you, I just saw that truck yesterday in Effingham, Illinois, Dodge Ram with the same stack in the fucking bed. Yep, I saw it yesterday. And the fucking truck couldn't get to 20 miles an hour in a half a mile. It
No,
has.
that looks like some kind of smoker or something sitting in the back.
It's either that or somebody in a ghillie suit and holding a missile rocket thing. It looks like somebody's bent over waiting that he's going to pop up and point that launcher.
That's just a
Captain
smoker.
Bimbo says that flag is at the height of a short sleeve shirt. Good point. It's always visible.
Oh, well,
that's cool. Like,
hey, here's
but in the South we don't wear sleeves.
Here's to overthinking it.
And for Johnny's didn't really do a good job blowing up his house.
Well done.
We cut sleeves off all of our shirts, so that doesn't make sense.
All right,
Sun's out, guns out, right?
So she sees him and then panics with the gun, and they start shooting up the house.
Heritage.
They immediately upon them shooting up the house.
Is that a bottle of syrup or whiskey on the shelf up there by the window?
It's whiskey syrup.
Is it whiskey syrup?
Whiskey syrup.
Look at
you see it? Look at the Bud Light in the window.
I see a Budweiser bottle.
Go back,
here.
no, go back another 10. Yeah, that one right there. It's right next to her, right there. Doesn't that look? That's syrup.
That's bourbon flavored syrup.
Syrup. It's syrup.
So, Jim, the other thing in this shootout, I didn't know who was the good guys and who was the bad guys. Like,
the guys who didn't die were the good guys.
I know. It's like
they're all bad guys.
Well, I actually like Boyd though, but
yeah, you're rooting for Boyd's.
Yeah.
Boys.
But my point is this: like, all these people came out of nowhere, started shooting, and all I'm thinking is it's only Ava and this dude protecting the homestead. They never tell me they got a fucking army around.
Well, earlier, remember on the phone when he's cooking the bacon that was cured with cinnamon?
Yeah, he did say that comment.
That you got the guys. They said, well, they're going to try to get some Emulex so they can even up the odds if they come and Bennett's coming for us.
They weren't going to be there for the next day, and then Boyd puts a pressure on and says,
they need to tell them to get here tonight.
Yeah, and they do. Like it's like when you watch a movie and
this poor Bronco.
And some bitch goes, Commander, how long? Or ask the fucking engineer, how long before the engines are back up? And She-Boss goes, well, I want it done in 1 hour, not 4. Oh, so 75% off the fucking time? Really? That doesn't make sense. So why would he tell you 4 hours if your life's in danger? Jesus Christ.
Star Trek taught you that lesson. If you remember,
I was going to say, yeah.
The engineers always said, if
it's going to take longer.
Than what it actually is going to take.
Right. Otherwise, how can you gain the reputation of America worker?
That's it.
Shut up, guys. I'm quite living on this.
The only way to combat woman math is with man math.
That's it.
Yeah.
How about only Scotty did that? Yeah. So
Scott says he's smart. He's a smart.
But he says it in the Next Generation.
They used to do that.
When they rescue him from the outside, what did he land? He crash landed on a Dyson sphere and kept his pattern going into a transporter unit.
Well, they do that shit in Farscape too. Like they put unreasonable pressure on people to get shit done, which is fine. It's part of the drama, right? It's like those clocks that we've seen so many times in the 80s that it's ticking down to 5.
God, I can't believe we know this geek shit.
3.
Some of my favorite shit.
He fucking
I love sci-fi.
Now, I want to know how this guy is getting any shots off at anybody with his eyes closed.
I know.
Well, that's what was so awesome about Galaxy Quest.
Yeah,
when
they nailed it.
Eyes closed.
Yeah, no. Wait, was that what you did? You just mention that?
Yeah, he just said,
referencing that.
No, he just said, "How did he get a shot off with his eyes closed?"
No, you were talking about the bomb going down to 3.
Oh,
2,
yeah.
They do that in Galaxy Quest because you know what? Never mind. That's
they're making fun of it. Yeah, they're making fun of it. Yeah. It's like a Spaceballs gag at that point with Galaxy Quest. They're just making fun. Yeah.
All right. So after that scene, Boyd goes. They got a phone call from Dickie, I would assume, saying it didn't go well, and Boyd kind of needles her about it and said, well, I didn't want to underestimate you, Mags, but now you know not to underestimate me either.
Yeah, like you need know who you're messing with, bitch. Like, I'm not my daddy. Like, legitimately, that's what I think he's saying. I'm not my daddy.
And so then they jump to the house where Loretta was living, and the woman, the stepmom or whatever, foster mom, is looking for her, and then a phone call comes to Raylan, and it's the state police looking for Loretta, asking a question about who, or maybe Lexington police or something,
Lexington police, yes.
wanting to know who you are, and he's like, he's a marshal and something. And so then basically he's got to go look, and he tells her he's got to go look and see what's going on with Loretta. She's missing.
Well, he says, do you want to be late for work?
Yeah.
Because he drags her along.
This is a good scene. There's dead bodies laying in the street. They come in, and then Arlo says, clean those dead bodies up. What the hell you do?
Like, yeah, great scene.
You guys didn't know to clean up the dead bodies? Just leave them laying around like this is Bob's dead body shop.
That's like Arlo's knowledge of crime. Clean the bodies up at least.
And the lazy guys picking up all the skinny bodies and letting everybody else pick up all the fat bodies. You know, those slackers.
They sure as hell make it look like Ava's going to die here, too, don't they?
Yeah, and then Boyd yelling at her, why aren't you selling her? Why wasn't she in the cellar? We told her she wouldn't listen. She's a dumb cunt. What do you want from me? That's what I would have said. She's a dumb cunt.
I love that. She's a KUNT.
And he jumps up and wants to fucking like smack the dude. Like
he sticks a gun in his face like he's going to kill him.
What the fuck, man?
Who shot her? It was Dickie Bennett.
Did you see it? That's what she said. Because he didn't see it. At least he didn't lie. Stimulated.
And then this is a whole scene here too with Raylan's, astute, awesome, like almost mystical police powers. Yes. He could tell that the guy was hiding something.
Yeah. And he's hiding the fact that he's got a gun in his house, but the gun
because he did some time for breaking and entering or something like that. And
he's not allowed.
He's like, something, but the whole thing about the gun show. I bought a gun. I went to a gun show and I bought a gun.
Oh, the gun show thing. That
does not happen.
It's Hollywood. That's Hollywood.
God.
The gun show loophole.
Yeah, the gun show loophole.
Not real.
Not real. Fake news. Now,
so the writers of the show have never been to a gun show. They've never
been to Kentucky either because
I live my righteous life since I come up to Lexington. I did a piece for burglary and trespass, South Carolina. You got kids around, you got to protect them. Hey, so he bought a gun. I got a gun at a gun show years back. Just a little 38. I keep it up in the closet.
Hold on, Jim. What? Why would the state let you be a foster parent if you're a convicted felon?
You can't be.
I don't think they would.
I don't think so either. And they've got multiple kids in this house.
Yeah.
Look at his the wife's face too. I didn't know he had a gun.
No, she knew. She knew. That's why.
Tell him. Oh, that's right. Doesn't she say that? Tell him. You gotta tell him.
Tell him. Don't hide. Don't lie to Raylan. He knows. He got special.
Now, hold on a second. Now, if she's on board and he's smart and she hasn't done any time, then why isn't the gun in her name?
Ask Nerdrotic how that works.
Oh.
Yeah. Wah, wah, wah. Oh yeah, this guy.
Oh man, I love him. He's awesome. He's that dude that died going out of the plane in Point Break.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
he's that's Michael from Phantasm 2.
Oh, cool. All right. Mm-hmm. So anyway, like he just drops her ass off in the middle of nowhere, right? Like,
well, not in the middle of nowhere. Just
go back real quick.
He said,
I want to see the front end.
Because he's like, what are you going to do? Wait, going down there looking for the Bennetts?
Forward 10 seconds. Stop. What is that? A Rambler. Oh, man. That's a nice car. I mean, it could be a nice car. You know what I mean? Like when you see like an old car on the side of the road that you see the potential of it, the way that a real estate agent sees an old house.
Yeah.
It's got good bones.
It's got good. Exactly. It's got
you
good
see those
bones.
Cars like, oh, I'd like to buy that, but I ain't got $80,000 to redo it.
Yeah.
Did you see the sign outside of my house that said "Dead Ninja Storage"? I don't know, man. I'm gonna say this, Jim. I agree with her here.
Yeah, she's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I gotta go," because Lorraine's like, "You got a kid on the way. You just found out you're gonna be a dad. What are you doing?"
Not your fucking problem, dude.
Yeah,
she's
call somebody else.
Yeah. Like I agree with her here. Like, dude,
I don't know. It's because if you let her go, like, well, things are different now, so I get to make the rules one time, then she's gonna do it forever.
Nah, dude. I don't agree. Like, he just fucking left there. He helped the situation already. Let these fucking idiots.
Yeah, because they're going to be together forever.
Yeah, then this is good because it's like State Troopers put on Bolo watch on Wade Messer. He's got that McCready girl with her. Loretta, the girl. You better go get that girl. Make sure nothing happens to her.
Dude,
Thanks,
the gayest part of this episode for me was her walking up to the gate. Like everybody in the fucking county's looking for her, and she just strolls on up. Like she just walks up to the gate at
Mags.
At Mags's house. And dude's like, go away, little girl. Like, you don't know who she is. You don't know who the fuck she is. What? What?
Okay.
I mean,
you get your ass up to Rabbit Holler and look for her. You make sure no harm comes to that girl.
Make sure no harm.
Yeah, make sure no harm comes to that girl that I'm living a vicarious life through.
So, yeah, this is the doctor. You're going to pay me a lot of money to do this. And if she dies, I'm going to kill you. Like, okay, that's great.
And so then Winona goes to tell Art. Art's like, sometimes you just can't help.
Dude. So true. Like, he's trying to tell her, look, he ain't in your best interest. He ain't going to fucking change. Like,
he went to Harlan. There's people there that want to kill him. I'm sure he knows that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and okay. This was pretty cool. This was pretty cool. Like how he gets this guy sold it, dude. Like this guy sold that he's just some innocent guy that got a call from a little girl.
There is a little something though. Like there's a scene, I don't know if I'll be able to catch it, where he makes a face and then Raylan makes a face right before he gets hit. So it's like,
I don't know about that. I didn't. No, you're probably right, but I didn't. I don't know.
Raylan Givens. Oh, I remember you. Yeah.
What's up, Raylan? What's up, bro? And he says he even admits he picked her up.
Well, there we go. Marshal service, huh? Then, oh wait, let's see if I catch it. I'd never guessed that.
It's only the second season. Wade Messer.
He looks.
He comes back.
Then you see Raylan's eyes did the same kind of weird thing, like he was expecting to hit.
Yeah, and then
weird, right?
Then he's
I don't know why I noticed that, and I've seen this enough times that bothers me because it's like he does this eye thing, like, and basically you see it, and Raylan should have saw.
It's too late at that point. Yeah, I mean, it's like you see the car coming at the intersection, but you can't stop. Right? You're going to get hit. Like you can't stop it.
You know. Then they got him strung
from a tree.
This part.
This part pissed me off though. The plot armor. They should have done this differently, because if I would have had Raylan tied up to a tree and I had a fucking grudge against him and I was planning on killing him, I would have just bashed him right in the fucking head.
James LaGrosse.
There's always the speech, right?
Always.
This is like, when they keep talking, and it's like from, basically
for fucking up my life.
I expect you to die, Mr. Bond.
They say you do 7,000 steps a day, every day. That's the average.
Go back to the part about you reading.
Yeah.
Right. So, like, you do 7,000 steps a day on average. I've had this leg for 20 years. Oh my God. And you want to talk about plot armor? He knows, not him. We'll see it in a second. So, Dickie's being Dickie, never shutting the fuck up, because he doesn't shut up. Now,
I don't know whether to shoot him or let him take
in the head. Right here. Yeah. Why didn't he shoot him in the head? He's there for fucking Dickie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is plot armor right here. Like he should be dead. Like it's over. None of this bullshit. None of this. Oh, we need him. Because he didn't need him, because Raylan
made it in
right up to the fucking house anyway.
Yeah.
It just happened. He just rolled right up to the fucking front door. Nobody shot him. Nobody did anything.
He wouldn't have got to say that cool thing about his brother's brains flying through the air.
I know, but like,
Dave's not wrong.
Even though the episode was incredible, when you go back and revisit, you're like, oh no, this shit, like
this bullet's been coming for 20 years.
Oh, I know, man. And then
I would have beat him. I wouldn't have stopped.
Federal
beating him
marshals,
besides that.
drop your guns, Peckerwoods. You stupid or something?
You fucking hillbillies, you listened or not? I mean, it was great, but
that
how
was
do we
Tim.
get how do we get 6 seasons out of this?
Yeah, Tim Gunderson gets
because it's good. Like you, like this is
no, it's good. What I mean is like when somebody's writing this, have you ever written anything? Anybody when you make a problem and you make a problem and you're trying to solve it and you want it to be like, is this believable? You know, David Mamet had said that he doesn't have to write accurately; he has to write convincingly.
Sure, and you're convinced in this show, but when you go back and think, you're like, well,
yeah, sure.
Boyd's here for a specific reason. He has no idea that Raylan's there hanging from a fucking tree. The reason he's here is to exact revenge on Dickie.
Nope. What's happening right here where a bullet could end this entire thing is why I love snipers.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, you just think.
All right, Jim.
There it goes.
Uh-oh.
I'm here.
Okay. We lose Jim sometimes, dude.
Oh, yeah? Well, at least his audio doesn't go bad. He also knows that it's Friday.
And here's the thing with Boyd.
Oh, yeah, that's good too. Boyd's like, you told me, you told me you were gonna take care of what needs doing with Dickie when you saw him. And then Raylan's like, it's complicated. No, it ain't. He shot Ava.
Yeah.
And then he's like, how bad? That's not the point.
Yeah. I know.
It's not.
No, you're disrespecting Ava. You're shooting Ava.
Yeah.
You know, scalps have not yet been taken by.
Exactly.
Did anybody want to go back and watch The Shield after they saw Walton Goggins in this series? Because it's basically this. It's the same network, the same.
I love The Shield, but The Shield has more plot holes and crazy shit than this show.
Yeah,
I mean, it is just out there. Some of the stuff in The Shield.
Is that right? Yeah, I got into it a little bit, but it didn't latch on.
I heard from somebody that The Shield is based on shit that actually happened in the Chicago Police Department.
Oh, in Chicago. It's not based in Chicago, is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's L.A., right?
But the advisors who were advising them were from the Chicago Police Department.
Right,
that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, they had to go to an entire other city. Like, well,
is that Chickless?
Yeah, that's Chickless.
Yeah, but Walton Goggins is in it. And it's like the same thing, like with if you get a chance to watch what is it, Mr. It's that Australian thing. In fact,
Mr. In Between.
Yeah, Mr. In Between. Same thing. It's all FX, but it's Australian based. And who's the asshole in the beginning? Oh my! I'm totally drawing a blank. With the Nazi dude with the gator teeth.
Oh, Dickie Bennett.
Yeah, no.
Dickie Crow. Or no, that's what I'm fucking up because in the book.
Yeah, Crow. The Crow dude. Yeah. He's the bad. He's the boss in Mr. In Between. Yeah, it's amazing. It's really something. Yeah. Anyways, go ahead. I love making those connections, man. It's an IMDb thing.
Does Walter Goggins never comb his hair? Like in any show, he never combs his hair.
In no show. Yeah, he doesn't own a comb, I don't think.
Nope.
He had a baseball hat on for the most part of Major League 3.
Nobody saw that.
It's also like,
I saw it. He was like the main baseball player guy in Major League 3.
Yeah, so like
back to the minor.
Begging for his life again. Don't leave me with this fucking crazy man. Like Dickie came out to be a complete bitch.
Yeah. And then, I'm going to need my gun. And he's like, I'm going to need it where I'm going. I'm going to need it. So Boyd lets him take it. And then he's like, wait, Ray, listen, you ain't going to get nowhere near that girl through Doyle and his gun thugs without me.
Yeah. Like,
and he said, I'm going to need him. He's like, "Are you asking me or are you telling me?" He's like, "Well, if it helps, you can say I asked."
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
If it makes you feel better, you can tell people I asked.
See?
So here's the
She just walks right up. Like everybody's looking for this little, 13-year-old girl.
Yeah. And then Doyle's like, "Oh, it's a McCready girl, Ma."
Well, he tells him to back off, right? Like, hey,
yeah, let her alone, idiot. And then Max goes, "Oh, come on, let's get in the house. There's bad shit about to happen."
And Mags is so happy to see her. Like, oh my God. Why'd you come here though? Come to see you. I come to see you.
I didn't come for refreshments.
See, again, not a thing a 13-year-old would say. No, they don't say that shit.
You came here to talk about your daddy.
About your daddy.
Someday when you got Tad's your own, you'll understand, Loretta. What Coover did to your daddy. And then she's like, "Oh shit, she got a gun."
Oh hell no!
See, and he just pulls right up, right up.
He pulls right up with like 6 gun thugs.
Yeah,
yeah, and
I like this guy's hat.
Yeah, in the summertime, sure. Yeah.
It matches his red jacket.
Like you and your hats.
Yeah, he's
Look at you tonight. You match.
Yeah, I know. He's his code name is Lumberjack. Because he chops them down.
Okay. It's something. But here's the other thing too.
Yeah, maybe you can kiss my ass.
These guys have no fucking gun control, trigger control at all.
Trigger discipline.
Right.
Yeah, I try not to look. I literally try not to look because it makes me like have a PTSD of where my granddad would slap me in the back of the head as a kid, teach me how to shoot.
Yeah.
But when he says she's Doyle, the girl's got a gun, and Doyle goes, "Yeah, who doesn't?"
Yeah, like he doesn't understand what he's saying, right? He's like, dude, she's in your house with your mama alone. You killed her daddy. She's got a gun. And then Mags is like, so what they tell you? Okay,
so she shoots Mags.
Yeah, so we gotta go back a little bit. Like she's talking to the girl. The
trying
girl,
to basically trying to talk her out of it, telling her like, "No, it's so hard. You want to squeeze that gun, but your hand's shaking." And
that bullet could go anywhere.
And it's hard to pull the trigger, but once you do, it's a relief, right? And boom, and all of a sudden, a gunshot goes off from behind them, and these fucking trigger control idiots just start fucking shooting. Like, the son is in the fucking car.
Talk about why he's got a Glock. I can't stand his.
He's a police officer.
It's one of the. I know, but it's one of the ugliest. They can issue a Sig Sauer or something.
They can, but every cop and almost every damn ex-military guy I know.
Remember the good old days when it used to be a Beretta FS?
Yes.
That
I personally carry a Taurus G2C or G3C most of the time for my everyday carry.
I actually think Art carries a 1911.
I don't mind a Taurus.
Really?
I think Art carries a 1911, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So these idiots with no trigger control or discipline just fucking shooting.
They managed to. And I like the blood on the camera, though.
Yeah, it's a good touch.
Yeah,
Raylan's going.
And they're still shooting, and Dickie's in there screaming. He's like, "Hey, stop shooting, asshole!"
Who's the fat guy looking at behind him?
The guy, he's looking at the guy with the hat on to the right.
Now his hat changed colors. Now
he's looking at him going, "Damn, it's hot out here to be wearing that."
Well, his hat's brown now.
Yeah, it was red before. Now it's brown.
And Fat Boy's shooting a deer, I guess. What the fuck's he aiming or looking at? I have no idea.
Does he have is that the folds of the fabric of his shirt, or is there a scope? Is that a scope on a shotgun?
The scope on it. Like either a scope or an ACOG on the top of it. I'm not exactly sure. Now he's looking the other direction. These guys are all shooting.
It's a huge fucking scope. Jesus, man.
They would have made fun of him for bringing that to this here jamboree.
Look how big he is. They make fun of him all the time. I guarantee.
Oh, now where's he looking? He just is rotating like.
Now he's looking over here again.
You guys are taking this apart. Eventually, it's going to turn into that lightsaber fight at the end of that dumbass Star Wars movie.
No, I didn't. When this happened, I didn't see any of this. But now that we're in slow mo or in pause mode, it's like, what the hell's that guy doing?
Yeah. Not in slow mo. It's a pretty decent.
Yeah.
Cease fire, knuckleheads. Then this is where he says, "This bullet's been coming for 20 years." And then, what do you think happens next?
He shoots Raylan.
Pants.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, nice effects. That's a good pause right there.
I didn't even notice that.
Look at that stuff coming out of the back.
You didn't? I thought it was pretty good.
I didn't see. I did. I just was fucking shocked that they blew his brains out. Anyway,
that's a great screenshot right there.
Yeah.
Well, that's Tim. That's Army sniper from the Afghan War. Tim Gunn.
No, I know. What I'm saying is the squib going off. That right there is a great shot.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Back and to the left is what this moment is. Look, you can see the bullet coming out.
Yeah.
I didn't either that or a piece of skull.
That's
yeah. Either way, it's pretty good.
I know. I like the highlight.
The trigger on his handgun.
Oh,
I thought he'd pull the trigger on his gun.
That's better than the JFK assassination right there.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah, and then
I never liked him anyway.
The guy just got rich. His family's set for life, and now he's dead.
Now he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's dead. And then here comes fucking.
Assume the positions, Peckerwoods.
Here comes the cavalry. Raylan's like, how'd y'all get here?
No, yeah, remember that scene at the end of that last?
Tim's got a bigger scope on his AR.
They all just show up.
You dumbass Peckerwoods understand English?
I said, get down, God damn it! God damn it, get down!
How you doing, Raylan? How you doing, Raylan? Good to see you, Art.
Yeah, right.
On the ground, hillbillies.
Yeah, that's the slur that they really don't like. You can call them rednecks, but hillbilly, that's the slight.
Are you okay?
That's the H
now, here's what I don't understand. Is Raylan shot.
Me neither.
And there's all these other people there, and Raylan's the one that goes inside.
Yeah, okay. Tim, Rachel, go with him.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, he negotiates these things better on his own.
With a bullet to the belly. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, your gut shot, but go on.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm just going to lean up against this wall here.
Yeah.
You got shot? I took one in the exchange. And my boys, Doyle's dead. Vicky's in custody.
Look, I'm telling you guys, that actress right there playing Mags is a dead ringer for Wenger in a wig.
Oh, cool.
I'm just saying. So maybe that's my
Deborah Winger from Urban Cowboy?
No, Wenger. He was
fucking around.
Comicsgate. Do you know what I'm talking about or not?
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Okay, all right. Backwards hat on the sniper. Nice touch.
Yeah. Look at his face. Like, what the fuck?
Can I get a line?
Anybody else?
Can I get a line this episode, please? I'm not getting paid if I don't get a line.
The only thing I've ever seen him in besides this is 21. I know he's been in other stuff. I could probably look it up.
So this is when Mags is like, don't do it. And even Raylan's like, she's right. She's right. Don't do this shit. Like, this is not going to bring your daddy back and all this stuff. And the poor girl says, I just want my daddy to tell me this. Like,
this is great scene here where
it was great with a little girl, like, Jim. It was great with a little girl. It was fucking fantastic. Like, she's heartbroken still. Even though her life wasn't great, It was her life with her daddy, and that bitch took it away. So it was very touching. Just saying.
And then Mag saying that this is how it should have ended 20 years ago, which was like ominous.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there should have been a truce 20 years ago or whatever. Yeah.
And then here it is. And then Mags, what did you do?
Well, he asked for the apple pie.
Yeah.
He asked for apple pie, right?
Yeah. Same thing I did to Loretta's daddy. And then like at first, when I remember the first time I saw this.
Yeah, me
like,
too.
Oh fuck.
She got him.
She got him.
No,
do you remember the apple pie? It was in the glass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great,
right? It was in the glass. It was already in the glass, not in the jar. That's what she said.
Just like what happened to the daddy. It was in the.
This is the hard part.
And then you realize, no, she poisoned herself. And that's
nothing to live for.
Yeah.
Get to go back to my boys, see all my boys again, see my Purvis, see what's after this.
I had
big mystery.
This I was fucking blown away by. Stimulated. I was like,
oh yeah, I know.
What?
Yeah.
I thought she was going to be around at least for another season or two.
The first time I ever watched this,
it was really well written, but I wish we hadn't lost the character.
The first time I ever watched this, I couldn't figure out, like I didn't realize I'd missed where she had grabbed a new glass or whatever.
Right.
And
yeah, she went and stuck something in a jar and grabbed a weird looking glass out of the
she
cabinet.
grabs a new glass. Exactly. Yeah, she grabs a new glass or whatever. And then I thought she had just passed out from the gunshot.
But what I don't understand is, so she has glasses just laying around her house with poison in them. What if somebody grabs it by doesn't know, just grabs a glass to drink something?
Well, she probably has child locks or something.
Throw them in the well. You throw them in the well, Jim.
I guess. So here's the scene I was talking about. This is the beginning of the next season, Dave. So she's getting pulled over outside of Louisville or something like that, Louisville, by the state troopers. There was a bolo on her.
Spoilers.
For some reason, I thought that was in the last episode.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah. These are probably the two best episodes.
Baki says, I'd go with the HK USP Stetson 2011 and 22 WMR pistol. What do you think,
Those
Jim?
are both really good. Yeah.
I don't know. Well, HK I know is pretty good, but a 22. I don't.
It depends on where you're going. You know what I mean? Like if you just want something
for some concealed carry stuff.
Yeah, some sort of concealed carry because you feel naked. You know, without it.
I hate, like, we're supposed to go to downtown tomorrow. I cannot stand going downtown.
No, I mean, like a little 22 Magnum.
Yeah, you have some Magnums in there, and you get the right shot. You know.
No, I mean,
you're not
22 Magnum is actually a lot more powerful than people give it credit for.
Oh yeah, you're not going to have a problem with it. I mean,
what a lot of people don't even know is that just plain old 22 long rifle is kills more people than any other round.
Yeah, that round bounces around in your body. It doesn't exit, right? Yeah.
No, it's more people get shot with one.
I mean, that's what he's carrying anyway. That's what WMR is. It's a Winchester Magnum rimfire. So.
Yeah, no, I'm saying 22 long rifles actually takes down a lot of people.
Oh yeah, I think
a lot of the inner city. Well, before Glock switches and all that stuff, a 22 was
before them rappers were talking about the 9.
Yeah, there was 22s, 25s, 38s, 38s, and I mean 32s.
Well, I mean,
I
carry
it's hard to rime 22 into a rap song, but 9.
I carry my 9mm with hollow points in it just so I don't, I'm gonna get in trouble if something does happen with a through and through. And I also want the stopping power. I just want that, real. I'm gonna unload the clip if I'm in trouble. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna or magazine. So.
22 long rifle.
Well, that's because they tend to flatten out. That's it's not going to have rifling in it by the time it's done.
And also you can. Never mind.
Yeah,
go ahead, Jim.
You can make a homemade suppressor for 22 pretty easy.
They're very easy. Very easy.
Yeah. Okay.
No, well, I mean,
Like
Yeah,
really,
it's called
really easily.
Get a pillow. Anyways,
not even no.
I have a pillow. A 380.
A potato. You put a potato on the end of the gun, and that's it.
Is that all it is?
Pretty much.
Mine's I like the 380 because it's the same diameter.
380 is pretty good. Yeah, it's a pretty good gun.
It's just got 380
like when
they're called zombie killers, so they have that little wax insert in the end, but they're like hollow points with better aerodynamics.
Yeah, I've got a couple boxes of
380s are really ammo specific. Like you have to really make sure that you got ammo that's going to work.
Yeah,
what you want it to do,
or get yourself a good Dremel tool and polish that feed ramp.
No, I'm talking about just to actually get it to open.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the actual ammo. Yeah. Because of the power.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about.
You're talking about like
you want
feeding.
Okay. No. I'm talking.
To get it to mushroom. Actual ammo to do what it's supposed to do and not act like a.
Same thing with 38 special. It's hard to get a 38 special to do what you want it to do.
Yeah, you don't want it to act like a FMJ if you bought a hollow point.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, you don't.
I was about
have it go through a
8-9 years old. My dad bought a boat. We took a used boat. We took it out once. It broke down in the Gulf of Mexico.
Yep.
We had to be towed in. He decided he was going to fix the engine himself. He dismantled this thing in our garage, laid it out on the floor in pieces on a sheet. It sat there for years.
Of course, yes.
We never went out in that boat again.
Before
he sold
YouTube
it.
videos.
Yeah, he sold it for parts. No maintenance. You don't have to store it or clean it.
It's easy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. All right, back to Aaron. That's what the show's about, guys.
Right.
Focus.
Sorry.
Like you guys create your own like fan fiction around it. Like it's sincere.
We create fan fiction. He's arguing with nobody and winning, but we create fan fiction around our shows.
He's reporting on Kiwi Farms, like random posts, as if it's the truth.
Right.
And we're creating the fan fiction. All right.
Really
He never plays a clip or anything like that. It's just this is what they're doing.
Oh,
Take
they're
our word
July,
for it.
no receipts.
I'm not getting super wealthy.
Yeah.
Oh, we all thought
shit.
you were rich.
Yeah, I mean, you only wear that shirt once a week, so I assume.
All right. These fucking donos come in the middle of the day where someone's like, "Hey, I feel really bad. I missed you. You missed your goal. Here's $100." Like, you understand? We still lost about $40 this morning, which
We lost $40 is interesting phrasing.
Yeah.
I think that's fascinating. He said we lost 190 that time. He views it as already in his pocket. And if it doesn't manifest itself during the 4 hours, that he lost it.
Yeah.
It's an interesting way to look at money.
Yeah.
Where he feels like just by doing the show, the audience is in debt to him. And so they're during the course of the show, they're paying that debt back.
It's literally how women buy handbags. They're like, oh no, it's $500 off. So I didn't spend $1,500. I saved.
Is this
$500.
dude on the top left like Eric DeBunk's doppelganger? Is this like
no?
Eric
His name is Patrick. Okay,
is that Eric Confirms?
No, his name is Patrick Melton, and he's been around for a while. He used to be at war, if I'm not mistaken, with Mike from Red Bar.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
another guy.
I
Mike
love
David.
the concept that somebody is at war with.
Well,
somebody.
like internet war.
And I know what you mean, but it's.
And if I'm not
really
mistaken,
gotta
there's also some history between him and Josh Denny.
Okay. So, all right. Well, let's hear from Eric Confirms.
Get it.
It'd be ridiculous if I didn't buy it. What are you talking about?
I one of my favorite things from the past couple weeks was the when he went into overtime on credit, and it was about 23 minutes into the half hour. And he's like, all right, guys, we need $150. We got 7 minutes left. Otherwise, I've just done 30 minutes for free. And then he went, ugh. He had a visceral reaction to giving his fans free time. He literally went, otherwise I've just done all this for free. Ugh. He went, ew. Like, it's wild that he doesn't catch these little involuntary things. And that's what's so great about Slan Piece feeding him information, is that she doesn't realize he just repeats it all. Like when he said, don't show the cracks, Don't let them see you do that. Act happy on the outside. They don't know you're crumbling. He's like, are you saying this out loud? It's so good.
You know, negligible. That's fine. 40 is not the end of the world. It's fine. You know, we'll just move on from it. But like,
is it not?
You understand?
Right. Like, why is this a part of the show then?
Yeah, why are you talking about it, Aaron?
Melton, I know you're not all too familiar with StreamYard, but you see your friend.
I'm sorry. Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. We should pause it here if we're going to have.
Yeah, I had a feeling you didn't see him.
Nick Ricada. Hello.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, Nick?
What's up, guys?
Hello.
I just in for my Friday watching of a Midwest weirdo with commentary brought to you by a panel of experts.
You heard of this guy?
He's vaguely familiar. I know some things that you guys may not, though. So
you know
I
things
consider
we may not. We watch this guy a lot, Nick. I don't know how you.
I think we got it covered.
I don't think you know him more intimately than we do, unless you have other footage.
I think you can trust me. I probably do know him more intimately than you do, but I consider you all experts.
Well, share with us. We'd love to know some thoughts.
The funny thing is, you guys really nail it. Like on his personality and his personality defects. One of the big things with him that I had to learn, is that he's a fucking projector like crazy. And he also has a hero complex where he must be the protagonist of every story. I didn't know Brains could do this, but I don't think he knows he does it. Like, he automatically rewrites every story where he is the protagonist. Like, he could, I don't know how he can do that sometimes, but he does.
Are you saying that he didn't save your family?
No, shockingly, he didn't. It's kind of funny. Like, people are like, oh my God, he made SpaghettiOs. I'm like, he made spaghetti. If you saw how my daughter makes the SpaghettiOs, she's just, she's 9, so she wants to be careful getting the hot lava out of a fucking microwave. Like, it's not like he even stood around and made them in a pot like a good dad. No, he was like me. He just was like, put them in the microwave, Jesus. And she warms up the SpaghettiOs. She just needs someone's help getting it out so she doesn't burn her fingers. But she gets everything ready. Like, she makes the SpaghettiOs. I still go and like, just, okay, here, I'll do this. She makes ramen too. She loves ramen. It's one of her favorite meals.
You expect us to believe, college-educated men, that your kids were eating before Aaron showed up?
Yeah. What happened?
I don't know how they got to the age that they did, but no, they never ate, not once.
Are you accusing?
Every time they got near the food, I slapped them and I was like, "No, that's for the dog, not for you."
Are you accusing Aaron of stolen SpaghettiO valor? Is this what's happening right now, Nick?
Yes. No, he made the SpaghettiOs. He did. He just he makes it out like, oh my God, the children came and it was a wasteland of depravity. It's like, why were you there then? That doesn't make any sense. Why were you sitting in a wasteland of depravity? That's disgusting. Maybe you were just sitting there watching a movie with 3 other people, because like adults sit around and watch movies, and like that's cool. And the kid came up and said, "Can you help?" And one adult got up and just did it. It's like, no, they were all coked out of their mind. You don't understand cocaine if you think someone coked out of their mind can't get off a bed. What is wrong with you?
That's very true. In fairness to Aaron, every time I go over to buy drugs at somebody's house, they always make me hang out for a while. They take my wife in the back room. I don't know what's going on. I get hungry.
Nick, I have a question for you, because people say that I'm sweeping for you. I hear this a lot.
Oh my God, please come sweep for me.
Jim, is that right? They accuse him of sweeping for Nick?
I don't know.
Guy in the bottom.
Anybody who doesn't attack Nick nonstop, they accuse of sweeping for him.
Well, they've done that here for us, right?
Oh,
yeah.
I don't sweep. I use a vacuum.
I was just gonna say, I've got the shark, the Hoover shark thing up there.
I got the Dyson. Suck all.
I was about to say, what are you?
Out of the carpet.
ID, what are you, a homeless person? You don't have a Dyson?
Right.
Let me tell you about my vacuuming. I had to fill an empty.
Kick that guy. What are we doing?
I had to fill and empty my shop back last
I used
week
to have a
because
giant
the
fat
hot water
customer at my
tank
house,
blew.
and he left.
So I think that the lowest form human on the planet is a rat. And I see Aaron as a total rat. He ratted you guys out, gave all the dirty secrets out there. Obviously, a lot of consequences from that. I find that to be despicable. When did you realize, or did you realize that he was capable of that? Because to have someone who's that close to you then blow you in the way that he did is insane to me.
And blow you out.
I don't know. We all talked about everything beforehand because it's like we're all public people and people can take things in the really wrong way, and they can make something that is one thing into something else. And so, like, we're just not going to ever talk about anything publicly at all because it's not anybody's fucking business.
It goes without saying. I have a lot of relationships with people that we don't have to tell each other. By the way, this conversation we had, we don't talk about. Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, it's like it's almost like if you just think about life in a normal way, and then you look at what Aaron did, you go, "Oh God, that's really shitty. Like that was really scumbaggy to do. You should just that's all private stuff. You should just kind of leave that alone." I mean, let's not even get into.
It's important to note that we would not know about any sort of relationship stuff or any of this if Aaron didn't make the rounds. Like he was on tour,
correct,
running his mouth about every single anecdote he could remember. Oh, this one time, here's another one.
Yeah, it's the problem is most of his stories. One, he's not a good storyteller, so they're not any good. It's like these are good stories, you asshole. Like, how do you ruin this stuff? This stuff is funny.
You're fucking up a coke party with strippers. How are you fucking this up,
bro? He says ick. He says ick to the eye.
He says ick. Studio. Jim, do you say ick? I don't say ick. I'm a man. I don't say ick.
Yeah.
Do you stimulate it? Do you say ick?
No. I'm a grown man. That's for chicks on TikTok.
That's icky. Or
yeah.
Oh my God. Trump won the election. Ick.
Yeah.
Trump won the election. Holy shit. I
believe
I am liking that Nick is letting go here. They're going to ask him some real questions here pretty soon.
I want the puppet to talk.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Idea of women being clothed in a way that accentuates certain parts of them. I'm like, oh my, what do you mean ick? How gay are you? I thought you were pretty gay, but not that gay.
It doesn't even matter if you're as straight-laced as a Mormon. Like, you should be able to walk around a store full of ball gags and baldos and all that stuff and at least laugh and enjoy it. Like, you should at least be able to point at stuff and be like, that's crazy.
Look, I want to point out that this store in particular that he's talking about is not that. That store is next door, and I love it. I go there too. But no, this store is literally, it's just outfits. And yes, strippers buy them because all of the outfits are basically one size, which is small. It's the only size that should exist for women's clothing. If you have a size larger than small.
Naked fat women everywhere.
No, like put bags on them and send them away to Asia or whatever. They can eat them. I don't know. But like, so it's one size. It fits the women who go in there. And like, you don't have to strip. I don't know if people know this, but if you put on like something sexy and skimpy, you don't have to actually get on a pole and take it off for money. Like you could just wear it for someone you like. Like that's the cool part about these clothes.
His wife was wearing a bikini on his show, and he knows this.
$50. $50.
Okay, here's some hot Aaron lore. He doesn't like lingerie. Like he doesn't care for it at all. He's just like, well, why aren't you just naked? It's like, I don't know. Why don't you wrap the present, you weirdo? Like it's fine. Like, what the hell is wrong with you?
So he never made you wear lingerie after that one time, Nick?
No, and I have drawers and drawers full of it.
He never put on one of the SpaghettiOs as a cock ring and helicoptered it around.
I was gonna say, who was playing that?
It fell off, unfortunately.
Oh my God! I can't wait. I can't wait. There's so much. So many stories.
Tell us about the button. When you guys were playing Naked Twister, what would hang lower, Aaron's dick or the women's labia?
No, he is exceptionally insecure and could not be naked.
Show his clip.
He couldn't. He wouldn't do it. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, like he's the only guy standing there in a pair of underwear. I'm like, you still wear those? What's wrong with you? And then it's like we're playing Strip Twister, and how do you not end up naked? Like,
yay!
Okay, so all right, married dude here. Not playing Strip Twister with another couple. Sorry, not my thing. I want my wife to be naked for me, not for an audience. I'm weird that way.
I'm weird all kind of ways, but I'm not weird that way.
Yeah.
Man, I have to agree with Aaron on this one. I hate to do it, right? But I'm not going to be shamed into showing my dick in front of another dude. I don't care if our wives are there. That's fucking weird.
Yeah. I mean, just because it's okay with, it's like being at a cocaine party and you say I don't do cocaine. Am I weird, or is this
no? Even I'm going to look at you and go, "Cool, more for me."
Yeah.
Even if my wife is there and she goes, "It's okay," I'm
still going to be like,
I'm calling a divorce lawyer.
Me too, because it's not okay for me for you to be naked. I swear to God, if I'm at a party, and they say, "Let's get naked," I'm like, "Honey, pack your shit. Let's go. This ain't happening." And if she decides to stay, I'm not gonna have the same locks on the door when she gets home. Get the fuck out.
Or at the very least, there's going to be a lot of boxes and me packing my stuff into those boxes.
No, she's gonna have to earn her way back in.
No, I'm taking the house.
Yeah.
No.
Well, no, I am taking the house, but I want to make sure.
Burn that
down. I'm telling you, no.
That's out and fry that shit.
Know who
my
you're
divorce lawyer
to.
told me not to move out. So
I'm putting the stuff in boxes and moving it out so that it doesn't get damaged while this whole process is happening.
I got you.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not playing naked stripper with another couple, strip or twister with another couple. Not going to happen.
I'm a grown ass man. I'm not playing